and happy Saturday. How are you all? I had to think for a moment what day it was. First of all, I really want to apologize that streams this month have been so irregular. My life threw me another curveball, which has been this whole year. But we roll with the punches. Everything will work out. I'm feeling better. Thankfully, I had, like, the past 2 days, I had a pretty moderate, like, hard to, like, focus and look at screens and things like that. So I'm glad I'm feeling a little better. Hopefully it stays that way. We've got a number of storms coming through my area over the next handful of days. That is kind of a trigger for me, is pressure changes. I am working on tracking my triggers and stuff more, getting back into tracking and whatnot. So hopefully I can better predict and counter my triggers. But Rune, welcome in. Congrats on being first today and getting your very first paw print autograph from Leo. And thank you for collecting your daily blanket. I hope you're doing well. My Sims game is still broken. It is largely due to mods. Mainly two specific mods. And so my game is kind of unplayable at the moment because they're kind of essential to my gameplay, my medieval gameplay. So I don't really want to take them out. I'm gonna, you know, if I have to, I will, but I'd rather not. So giving a little bit more time for that modder to maybe put out an update here. But we're gonna finish Astrologaster. This was originally planned to be on Wednesday, but then I was helping my mom out with something, and then it ran way longer than it was originally going to, so I just couldn't get back home in time at a reasonable hour to stream. But Soup, oh my gosh, love, hello, it's so good to see you, my friend. How have you been? Yeah, so we're gonna finish Astrologaster. I'm not entirely sure how long that's gonna take. It could be anywhere from like 2 to 4 hours to finish. If we have extra time left over and I'm still feeling good, I'm glad you can make a stream too, Soup. It's so good to see you. But yeah, if we finish Astrologaster and we still have a good amount of time, because I usually set aside about 5 hours for Saturday stream. So if we still have time left over after we finish Astrologaster, I will probably switch and just do some Medieval Dynasty for a little bit or something. But we will see how long it takes us to wrap this up. We are playing the Doctor, treating our patients with astrology, trying to win enough letters of recommendation to be awarded our license. Our medical license, so that we are actually legally practicing medicine. So we'll see if we can actually get enough letters of recommendation to do that. We need I think we need 6 letters of recommendation. We currently have 2, and we're like halfway through the game, so this might not be a successful first playthrough of this game. This is, if you missed our first stream of this, I am posting the first VOD of this to YouTube this weekend. I believe it'll be available on my YouTube channel tomorrow morning is when that one gets published, according to schedule. So if you want to catch up on like what the first little bit of the story looked like, this is set in Shakespearean London. So we are in the end of the 16th century. And it is very Shakespearean style. Like some of the jokes, there's singing. It's all put together like a pop-up book. I'll admit, this game on the Steam store, for instance, guys, And I'm not shy about like trying indie games and such, because I love a good indie game. This one has less than 500 reviews on Steam. So it didn't really gain a lot of traction when it was released 6 years ago. This game is 6 years old. It is a comedy, which I love. I love a good... You don't see a lot of comedy games, I feel like. Ellie, welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. Yeah. So... But I will, let's see. Okay. Unsoup, thank you for redeeming your daily blanket, love. You are very nearly double digits. We are also 2 weeks out from my birthday, which, after you guys encouraged me, I am trying to plan kind of a longer day stream on that day. I'm not really sure what all that's going to include just yet, but my birthday is in 2 weeks. Technically, yesterday is exactly 2 weeks from my birthday because my birthday's on the Friday. Yeah, because my birthday's the 5th. Early September, baby. Oh, it's your birthday today, Soup! Oh my gosh, happy birthday! Oh my gosh, hype! Happy birthday to you! I hope you're having a wonderful day, Soup. What are you doing? You doing anything fun today? Are you eating any good food? I hope you're getting cake or your preferred dessert of choice. Oh, also, PSA, because we have played the game on stream. If you are interested in having Strange Horticulture, it is a game that I've played before. I did an entire playthrough of this game a while back. Strange Horticulture is currently free on Epic Games. It is free until the 28th. So grab it while you can if you don't already own that game. I highly recommend that game. I loved that game. I will probably go back and do another playthrough at some point. Because there's multiple endings to that game, so it has great replayability. So, Zeppy, welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. How are you doing? It's good to see you again. You chilling, waiting for some breakfast for dinner? Classic. I love a good breakfast for dinner. But yeah, Strange Horticulture is free on Epic right now. So grab it if you want to have that game. It is definitely one that I recommend. I think it's a really cool, unique, fun game. And the developers, their next game actually comes out this next month here in September. Plant those plants, baby! Yep, that's right. Now, we are playing Astrologaster today. That is the plan, because Sims is a pain, and mods still need to be updated. I've gotten all the ones that have already been, like, published updates. I've gotten all of those. But I'm still waiting on a couple mods, and my game is unplayable right now. It will not load the household. So, Astrologaster instead, which was our original game plan for Wednesday, but I had to cancel that stream. So, hopefully I will be able to cancel fewer streams. Thank you for the lurk, Ellie! Ellie is also a streamer. Go check her out. Alright. Yeah, we're canceling Sims a little bit. Alright. So we are continuing our game of Astrologaster. As I said earlier, we are about roughly halfway through the game. I don't know how long it'll take to finish this playthrough. Exactly. If we have a lot of extra time, we'll play some Medieval Dynasty after this. Alright, let's see. There we go. Let's continue our game. once it loads.
What does it matter if errors he makes? Let others mend other things as it breaks. Our Lord has much to gain for the risks he takes.
Sorry how loud that was. I forgot how much louder their singing is from the main menu, so I apologize. That was me having not predicted that in the settings. And Soup, thank you so much for the posture check. Operatic jump scare. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Noblemen do only grow and learn from their mistakes. All right, let's see. Look at this, though, Soup. It even makes page sounds. I freaking love this game. It's so whimsical and unique. Like, I've never seen a game do this like this. And I am so befuddled that it did not get more attention when it was released, because this game is just a joy.
Good day, my lord, and well met. Indeed, methinks I have not seen your lordship since last year, afore you set off with Sir Walter Raleigh to capture those Spanish treasure ships.
Ah, yes. Doubtless you heard what became of that expedition. The town criers called it Raleigh and Essex's gold piracy fail, declaring it the biggest balls up since the English Armada.
Aye, 'twas most ill-mannered of them, if I may remark.
'Tis all Raleigh's fault, of course. For when I revealed that I had gotten our navigational directions from you, he had our men turn the fleet around and sail in the opposite direction. 'Twas his navigation that got us lost. Our ships ended up becalmed in the middle of the Atlantic
So close
Ocean,
to another
leaving
recommendation
England
letter.
undefended. Who is the beef-headed chudlord now, eh, Raleigh?
Well, indeed.
Of course, Raleigh refuses to apologise, and we are no longer on speaking terms.
Alas, 'tis most lamentable you were unable to use the directions I gave you. Well now, how may I assist you this day?
I would have you tell me how I might regain the favour of the Queen. Indeed, it is strange she has not yet gotten over her displeasure, for the incident did occur many months ago. And we had every intention of returning her warships, filled to the brim with gold, I might add. Besides, how in the devil's name were we supposed to know the King of Spain would choose that very same month to invade England? Huh, I have not the power to predict the future.
Well, nay, but I have, my lord, if you had asked me to.
Verily, 'tis not to be borne. Only last week, at a meeting of the Privy Council, during a minor disagreement regarding the Catholic rebellion in Ireland, she called me an impudent lordsplainer, whereupon she rose from her chair and mollywopped me in the face.
She mollywopped him even.
Upon her.
You mean the Queen?
Aye, indeed. Her behaviour was most shocking.
How
I even
scandalous.
asked the royal physician whether she may have lost her mind. She is, after all, most elderly. But Mr. Smith assures me she is in very fine health and is in full control of her faculties.
Her Majesty's behaviour is a mystery indeed, although mayhap it should not surprise us. A man's reason is oft insufficient to fathom the workings of the feminine mind, and, in such cases, he may have little choice but to call upon divine wisdom. To wit, let us see what the stars can tell us. What must Lord Devereux do to regain the Queen's favour?
Okay. And Zebby, love that you got Panera. I don't have a Panera near me. But I used to get their food when I was in college, and it was great. They are pricey though, so I'm glad you were able to kind of splurge and enjoy Panera for it. Let me know if the vocals are too loud for you all, or if you're good. Or just, just let me know if there's an issue. And I'm glad you're home safe. Let's see. All right, let's see. Game audio is good for you. Awesome. Thank you for the feedback, Soup. All right, A or B? A, we have Devereaux should pretend to be in love with the Queen. Representing romantic partner, Venus. Neptune suggests deception. I do not recommend lying to the Queen, personally. This seems like a very poor idea. Ambitions may be achieved if he is gentle. And Uranus indicates a change of fortune being reversed, which would indicate that his, let's see. If he sleeps with the queen. Hi, Leo. Hi, sweet boy. I've got a Leo in my lap. What'd you do with your bow tie? Where'd your bow tie go? No bow tie? You're naked. I can't show you on camera like this. Pluto in retrograde advises reversal achieved through sexual intimacy. Basically, become romantic partners with the queen. And your ambitions will be achieved. Don't ask in haste. Make intelligent suggestion to mount a military campaign in a foreign country. Patience. Let's see. The sun representing authority, house of wills and inheritance. Jupiter exalted in Cancer advises faithfulness. I would recommend B, personally. Yes, A is the more scandalous option, but I feel like it's also the option that's most likely to end with him losing his head. I feel like if he, you know, just shows like loyalty and dedication, I feel like Elizabeth would appreciate that more. All things considered, given what we know about Elizabeth I. So I'm going to advise B. Whether that's right or not, I guess we'll find out later. I chose B.
To regain the Queen's favour, you must demonstrate your fealty to her. Your loyalty, as a peer of the realm who sits on her privy council. To this end, the stars suggest you offer to lead a military campaign to put down this Catholic rebellion in Ireland.
Oh.
Your lordship is, after all, a great military leader. What better man for such a task than the hero of Cadiz?
Verily, 'tis no ill idea. 'Tis no ill idea at all. Yes, indeed, I shall offer to put down
As
the
someone
Irish
of
for her.
Irish heritage,
Also,
I don't like
how
the idea
difficult
that he's
could
going to
such
go
a
off
mission
and
be? I shall quickly
murder
defeat
my
those
ancestors,
fence-sucking
but...
savages and be back home by Christmas. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Godspeed, my lord.
Alright, this will hopefully have been... He liked that advice. Is it enough? Is it enough? Little pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. It is 1598 currently. We got another letter of recommendation. We're that much closer to becoming a legal doctor. The Irish are idiot drunkards, thus easy to vanquish. We English would not make jest about the Irish if this were not so. Punch him in the fa-la-la-la-la-la. Oh, jeez. Leo's being baby. What a baby. If you guys did not know, Leo suckles. Because he is ultimate bebe. Eternal bebe. Alright. Babe, I need my hands. I need my hands. Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna let me have my hand back. Try and use my other hand to turn the page here. Alright,
Good day,
he's
Mistress
done.
Payne. How may I help you this day?
Blessed day, Dr. Foreman. I am just come from taking my niece to visit Rochester Cathedral. Thomas Blogg is the cathedral's dean, I believe. Know you of Dean Blogg?
I know something of him.
Verily, that man is a model to us all. Under his stewardship, the cathedral's decadent furnishings have been stripped away. He has even replaced the silver candlesticks with pewter. Such pious modesty in the sight of God.
Has he indeed? How very interesting. And, godly, yes. But what is it that brings you this day?
Before I begin upon my business, Dr. Foreman, I must commend you for correctly predicting the sinking of the Spanish Armada.
Ah, yes. 'Twas I who did predict the great storm that sunk the Spanish ships, was it not? I have oft thought that careful study of coastal weather patterns may provide...
And we must give thanks to God for the divine vengeance he wrought upon the heretics. I did hear that by morning our beaches were verily littered with the corpses of Spanish sailors.
How morbid.
Praise be to the Lord.
Imagine
His
saying,
glory
praise
to
be for all
behold."
these corpses.
Yes, praise be. But all the same, you seem anxious this day, Mistress Payne. What is troubling you?
Indeed, I am troubled, Dr. Foreman. I fear for the Queen's health. Everyone is saying that as she is exceeding old, she is soon to die.
Ah, yes, I quite understand your feelings, madam. How we love our good Queen Bessie. Long may she reign.
Queen Bessie.
But will she? That is the question, is it not? For she cannot live forever, and when at last she does expire, we shall be stricken with such lamentation and grief.
Mayhap you, but not I. Elizabeth Tudor is naught but a sceptred whore, but still a whore who presides over the Church of England and keeps Rome at bay. And without an heir, who
Madam
knows what
Payne,
manner
that
of
is the
foreigner
queen
may
you speak
succeed her
of.
when she dies. For all we know, he may flood the land with foul popery.
Foul popery? I take it you do not care for dried floral arrangements. But, madam, surely fresh flowers are more customary at royal funerals.
Did you not heed me, Mr. Foreman? I wish to know whether the English throne is safe from a Catholic successor.
Ah, yes, of course. Then let us consult the stars. Is our Queen's long reign in danger of ending soon? And if so,
When
do
did
we
Queen
risk a
Elizabeth
Catholic
die? I'm
succeeding her
curious.
to the throne?
We're in 1598. I feel like it's soon. No. When did Queen Elizabeth the First? Oh, not till 1603. Okay. Mary, we're fine. We've got 5 more years. We've got 5 more years with the Queen. Alright. The Queen is in love. Unexpected pregnancy. We know that didn't happen. Queen's legacy is safe even if she dies. Her successor will remain head of the Church of England and loyal to the Anglican faith. Bonds between nations will be creatively disrupted with violence, and austerity will be imposed as a result. Mars in detriment in Libra. Saturn exalted in Libra. Mercury. Cooperation offered by a foreign country is not what it seems. This doubtless represents England's ally, King James of Scotland. I think we're gonna go with this one. If nothing else, it'll be what she wants to hear.
The Queen's prognosis is good, madam. God will ensure she remains in health for some years
Some years, yeah. 5.
And when at last Her Majesty does expire, whomever succeeds her will happily take his place at the head of the Church of England. I may assure you...
I don't remember if
England will
James
not revert
actually
its allegiance
did
to the
do
Church
that,
of
but
Rome.
Praise
think he did.
be. To know that England shall remain safe from Satan's earthly servants is well indeed. Fare you well, and may God give you a blessed day, Dr. Foreman.
Alright. Quarant was little pleased with the reading I gave this day. Oh, a little bit more. A little bit more for a letter of recommendation.
Lancelot more of noble more blood, much
Of his late Please spill the mud.
Had some different choices been made, might Lancelot have been spared from the blade.
Oh dear.
Good day, Mr. Moore. How fare you this fine Tuesday? Oh, on my word, you do not look well. Your face is very pale, and
Uh-oh.
I detect a foul odour.
'Tis true, I fare not well, but there is no reason to be rude about it, Foreman.
Sir, I was merely expressing my concern. You appear stricken with fever, and, methinks, an infected wound.
I shall undo my breeches for you. There, do you see?
My, I do see. 'Tis a knife wound by the look of it.
The barber surgeon did stitch it up, but now it does ooze this noisome green stuff all over my fine linens. So, I came to you.
Infection.
And you were very right to do so.
I
One of
was.
the biggest killers
because I think
before
it only fair
antibiotics.
that you fix it. After all, this is all your fault, Foreman.
Uh-oh.
My fault? Sir, I do not follow.
You told me I had nothing to fear from that wretched maiden's family when I broke off my engagement. But you were wrong.
Uh-oh.
Then I am most sorry for it.
Probably not going to get a letter of
I gather
recommendation
the
from him.
family did not take the news philosophically.
Verily, they did not. The maid herself wept, as is to be expected. But the father took it most violently. He called me an oath-breaking chudlord,
Quite the
whereupon he
insult.
laid hands upon me and threw me out onto the street.
Indeed.
But 'twas not the end of it. For some weeks later, I was set upon by the maid's brother and his band of knaves.
Good brother.
They left me for dead behind an alehouse. If I had not been discovered by the night watch, I might have died.
Sorry business indeed. I will have my manservant William clean your wound and apply a balm to it. But pray tell me more of your fever. How oft does it come?
Well, I did not have this fever yesterday, and I was well enough to go to church on Sunday. Oh, and to the theatre the day before. But Friday last, I was stricken abed with it.
Fever this day and Friday last. Now mayhap we consult the stars. What kind of fever has Lancelot Moore?
Let's see. Quotidian fever caused by putrefied phlegm and occurs every day. No. His doesn't occur every day. Quartan fever caused by putrefied bile occurs every 4th day. I didn't really pay attention to what day of the week it is. Chronic but intermittent suggests a severe imbalance of black bile. Tertian. I don't know how many days it's been. Wait. Is it Monday then? No, I think it'd be Tuesday. Sybil and Emma are close to giving us letters of recommendation. We messed things up enough with Avis that we did not receive a letter of recommendation from her before she died. We've received 3. I think we need 6. So we need at least 3 more. I think. Continue. Trying to remember exactly what he said. He said he has it today. He didn't have it yesterday. And he was fine on Sunday and the day before. But then he had it on Friday. that's Tuesday. Then Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Are we counting the day of the fever, or are we only counting the days between the fevers? Because if we're only counting the days between the fevers, it's the third option. But if we're counting the day of the fever, then it's the second option. I'm gonna say every third day. That would like it'd be the third day, like 1, 2, 3. That's the day. 1, 2, 3. So I'm thinking it's the Corton fever then. It's like, gosh, Simon, making me do math here. It's supposed to be a fun astrology game, and you're making me do math? Alright. Suggest addiction. Kidney. I think it's this one because we're talking about a stab wound infection. Not like an addiction fever. Because that would probably be like a fever done because of withdrawals. And as far as we know, he's not like in withdrawal. So I'm gonna go with this one. Libra, ruler of the kidneys. For the Corton fever. Let's see if I'm right.
Troubled with the
I'm not really
Corton
banking
fever.
on getting his
A
letter
fever
of
that comes
recommendation
every
anymore.
4th day. It's caused by rotting bile. You must abstain from eating pork and any other meats that slow the digestion, and you must not bathe, but have a servant rub your back very vigorously every day until the fever abates.
Then what is it that you're mixing for me there? 'Tis true I am thirsty, but have you no wine you might offer me instead?
Maybe it was
It is an
addiction.
infusion of chamomile, mallow, mercury, and leaves of the black
Bluma,
violet.
hello
William
love.
shall be
Thank you for
administering
collecting
it
your daily
at the fundament.
blanket. It's
Pray
good to
lower
see
your bridges, if
you.
you please.
He was most pleased with me for the reading, though. So, you know, I'm not really banking on his letter of recommendation anymore, though. I've made too many mistakes with him, I fear. That one made a good amount of progress, though.
Rejoice in the Lamb, served by the Archbishop, to his guests for dinner, at his palace in love. Rejoice in the Lamb.
The lamb served by the Archbishop to his guests for dinner at his palace in Lambeth. And also beef and pork and swan pie. Fun fact, swans are like the national bird of Ireland.
Good day and well met, Lord Archbishop. What a pleasure it is to welcome your grace once more to my humble consulting chambers. Do you ail of something, sir?
Nay, I am in good health. I am come for information. That is, I am come for an
Well,
astrological
you've come to the right
reading
place, sir.
concerning one of my deans, Thomas Blagg, the Dean of Rochester Cathedral.
We
I
are
hear
acquainted.
You are acquainted with him, are you not?
Yes, so please your grace. I am honoured to say that Dean Blagg is one of my querents.
I see. What a remarkable coincidence.
He rolled his eyes.
Then
Why
you
did he
may
roll
know
his
that
eyes?
Dean Blagg has been petitioning me to promote him to the rank of bishop, specifically to grant him the vacant seat of the bishopric of Salisbury. I wonder if you, that is, if the stars and planets and so forth, might tell me if there be any reason why Thomas Blagg might not be a fitting candidate for such a position of responsibility.
I see. Then let us see what the stars can tell us. Should Thomas Blagg, Dean of Rochester, be made the Bishop of Salisbury?
That would be quite the promotion. Let's see. What does the astrology tell us? A. Querent John Whitgift is not a honorable man. Oh dear. Called out. Blog is frugal manager of church funds. John Whitgift would be wise to cooperate with his employee, Dean Blog. So that suggests that maybe John is misusing church finances somewhat, and the dean would be likely to catch it. Let's see. Oh, Dean Blog has creatively and successfully stolen from the church. Represents victory and creativity, the house of lost and stolen goods. Financial deceit is being committed against the church. Now this is the opposite. This is saying that, let's see. Dean Blog is on an emotional journey. Questioning his religious principles, Blog's heresy would be a shocking blow for the Archbishop. I don't think that's the case. Oh, I don't know what to answer here. I don't want to say, like, because he's also my querent, and, like, he's one of my closer ones to getting. Let's see. Emma's probably my most likely to get next, as long as something doesn't go wrong. And then also Sybil and Mary Payne. We'll see. Because I think wait, let me double check how many I need, because if I need more than 6, I might be in trouble. Oh, I do need 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. I might. It'll really depend on my choices. But I definitely am relying a little bit on the possibility of getting Thomas Blogg's letter of recommendation. So I'm thinking maybe A is the best choice I can make for myself. Well, let's see how that goes.
The stars urge you to grant the bishopric to Thomas Blagg, your grace.
Oh, indeed.
Aye, for it seems that as Dean of Rochester Cathedral, he has proved himself to be a competent and frugal manager of church funds. Indeed, I have heard he furnishes the cathedral very
We did hear
sparsely.
that.
So concerned is he not to waste the church's money.
A competent manager, you say? Very good, very good. Then I suppose I shall grant Dean Blagg the bishopric.
That will make
Before you
Dean
leave, your grace,
Thomas
chance
very
I may
happy with
broach
us.
a small matter of my own. Methinks you have the power to grant medical licenses, do you not? Although I am an experienced physician, you may have heard of my work during the plague of 1592, for instance, I am not technically licensed to practice medicine. It has been causing some administrative troubles of late. I wonder if your grace might condescend to help me by...
You would have me grant you a medical license, would you?
Uh-oh.
I suppose that might be arranged. Leave it with me, and I will have my chaplain look into it.
I thank you heartily, your grace. Your grace is most generous.
Okay. Querent was a little pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. He will come again. He himself is now about just under halfway to giving me possible letter of recommendation. Ooh, Alice.
Mayhap even on the take. Could it be for her family's sake? Seriously give her a break.
Poor Alice. She needs a break.
God give you good day, Mistress Blogg. Pray tell, what brings you?
I would know whether my lover, Owen Wood, is resolved to leave me something in his will. A small legacy, mayhap. A large one. I do hope he intends to leave me something.
Owen Wood? He is the Dean of Armagh, is he not? But were you not pursuing, Richard Bancroft, the Bishop of London?
Aye, and your notion to use Lambeth Palace for an assignation did work wondrous well. We had a small dalliance, the bishop and
Oh
I.
my, Alice.
But 'tis all over now, for I did end it.
Only a small dalliance. But I thought your plans for the bishop were larger in scope. In our last consultation, you had me believe you were looking for something more substantial.
Aye, I was. But I will not lie, I was disappointed.
Oh dear.
I see. Now perchance we may proceed to this matter concerning Owen Wood. Pray tell, why would you wish to know whether he has included you in his will? Is he gravely ill?
Not presently, but methinks he will be soon, for he has gone to
Are you planning to
Ireland
poison
join that
him, Alice?
peacocking mumphead, the Earl of Essex.
I see. He has gone to fight in Robert Devereux's military campaign to put down the Catholic rebels in Ireland. But you're being a little harsh, are you not? 'Tis true he has had some bad luck of late, but the Earl is a fine...
Oh, a swole-headed failson is what his lordship is. 'Twould not surprise me if he read his map upside down and marched his men into a bog to drown.
Oh my gosh.
Pray, let us do my reading,
Harsh.
please.
Certainly. If Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh, were to die, would Alice Blogg inherit anything from his estate?
Would he? Obviously, she would want me to say yes. He has frittered away his fortune. His time in Ireland will be gentle. Good angels will compel Owen Wood to be faithful to his wife. The romance between Alice Blogg and Owen Wood is marred with conflict and deceit. He could not resist being charitable to his lover Alice. She is due to receive a legacy from Wood upon his death, much to the surprise and chagrin of Mistress Wood. Charity, surprise, death. Owen Wood is keeping a secret to be revealed upon his death. That would be his affair. Let's go with that one.
You are indeed mentioned in Dean Wood's will. Unbeknownst to his wife, he plans to leave you a portion of his fortune. Forsooth, that is what the stars do tell, but if I might offer you my own counsel...
Oh, what an angel of a man! Did I not know it? Dearest Owen, I shall raise a toast to him at the Quiet Bear this even.
I was a little pleased. Hopefully that does not backfire on me. I need every letter of recommendation I can get. Oh, here's Thomas. Shake the sense into him.
Good dawning, D. Blogg. How may I do you service this day?
I hope you will do me service, Dr. Foreman. For at my last consultation, you served me very ill.
What?
Indeed. Your prediction that Raleigh and Essex would succeed in capturing those Spanish treasure
Oh,
ships
geez.
did put me in a most lamentable position. I had my tailor fashion me these fine new robes, and now I have not the money to pay him for it.
Then I'm heartily sorry for it, sir. Though your new robes are indeed very fine. Is that a different shade of black, or...?
And I know not how, but my wife Alice has lately learned of our perilous financial situation.
Ah, has she?
Aye, and she has had me petition the Archbishop for a promotion. 'Tis her reckoning that if I were promoted to bishop, the increased living would enable me to settle our debts.
That would seem wise under the circumstances. And was your petition successful?
It was. At least at first. Indeed, his
Matt,
Grace did have
welcome
me
in.
believe he
It's
is
good to see
minded
you
to
again,
make
my
me
friend.
Bishop of Salisbury.
The bishopric of Salisbury. But that is excellent well, is it not?
It would be very well, forsooth. But many months have passed, and the Archbishop gives yet no sign of granting the vacant bishopric to anybody.
I see. And he does not say when the matter may be decided?
Nay, indeed he does not. Whenever I raise the question with his Grace, he says he needs time to consider the various episcopal and doctrinal matters concerning such an appointment. All the while, he has me performing additional duties that I dare not refuse, lest I lose his favour. And Mistress Blarg has sent him pies upon numerous occasions.
And yet the Archbishop is not moved? Oh, he must be a very hard man indeed, for your wife's pies are well renowned for their powers of persuasion. Now, let us see what the stars can tell us. Will Thomas Blarg, Dean of Rochester...
I think he just
granted the
needs to be
bishopric of
patient and work
Salisbury?
hard, and he will get that promotion, because we encouraged the promotion before. The relationship will remain amicable. He's demonstrated his godliness. And his professional ambitions will be realized if he exercises patience. Let's see. Deception concerning the theft of goods has been uncovered. Blog is advised to travel with his wife. God will help Blog succeed by radically transforming the Archbishop's opinion of Blog's intelligence. Thus raised in the Archbishop's esteem, Blog will be granted the bishopric, which comes with a considerable increase in pay. I think I'm gonna go with A. Basically, like, be patient and your ambitions will be realized.
The stars do confirm that you will be granted the bishopric, for you have acquitted your duties well and proved yourself a skilled administrator. Forsooth, I've heard it remarked that the recent removal of some of your cathedral's more decadent furnishings has rendered the cathedral more...
Blessed news!
more suitable for humble
And
worship
upon
and
which
sober
day
reflection.
will I be ordained? I must inform Mistress Blarg, so that she may prepare our household for removal to the Bishop's palace at Salisbury.
Well, I would advise you and Mistress Blarg not to
Must
act
be
too
patient.
precipitously. For the stars indicate that you may need to exercise the Christian virtue of patience as... Oh,
Patience?
Yes.
Sarah, do not speak to me of patience. John Whitgift has strung me along for over a year on this matter.
Oh dear.
A bishop's living is little use to me if I'm to be bankrupted while waiting on it.
Uh-oh. He took my advice ill. Dang it. Shall have stern words with the... Or Alice shall have stern words with the Archbishop's wife. I might not succeed on my first playthrough of this game. So he's really bad at poetry, is what I'm getting.
Ah, good morrow, Mr. Moore. How fare you this day?
Forsooth, I fare very well, for I have become acquainted with the most wondrous of creatures, a lady who has lately been widowed.
Ah, let me just take some notes here. Is this one dark or fair? Auburn with eyes of green, mayhap? I do not believe there's yet been an auburn-haired maid.
Fie, Mr. Foreman. Prithee show more respect for ladies than to view them as mere collections of physical charms. Beauty alone is of nothing to a man such as I.
After the
Nay,
last girl, really?
my
You're
heart
going to
does
claim
belong
that?
to a worldly woman of culture and learning. Her head almost as striking as the soft hair and radiant eyes that adorn it. Indeed, her gift of understanding is so strong.
Oh,
she
wait.
can listen to my sonnets for hours on end.
She can she? Forsooth, the lady does show great strength of mind indeed. And how might I advise you?
I would have you tell me whether I should marry her.
Isn't
For, as you know,
this
I
the
have
gal
offered my
whose husbands
troth to
keep dying
ladies in
off?
the past, and it has not ended well for me. So, this time I did tell myself, Lancelot, you will proceed with caution. You will know the lady for at least a month before you think of wedding her.
At least a
and then
month.
you'll go directly
Such-
to Foreman
such
for his
patience.
counsel.
Then let us consult the stars now. Should Lancelot Moore marry this wondrous and worldly widow?
I have a feeling this is the gal whose husbands keep dying. Deceitful, hidden motives are at play. Moore is allowing his emotions to fuel his finances, putting them at risk by acting impatiently. The match would provoke an unexpected death, resulting in an inheritance. Or B, the widow is an intelligent woman who aspires to greatness through her relationships. God favors the marriage. It would make a man of Moore. The stars suggest I have cruel intentions towards my queer Aunt Lancelot Moore. That might be the case. He is kind of an asshole. I'm going with B. Let him marry her.
The stars do favor this match. The alliance would serve you well, for this lady is intelligent and aspires to greatness. For a man of your station, the guidance and support of such a woman is oft essential to the attainment of success and advancement.
Then 'tis decided. Oh, wondrous day.
I knew it.
I will at once to Emma go, to ask
Off to
her
Emma.
hand in marriage.
So much for knowing her for a month before thinking about marriage. I'm close. Right? It's fun. Oh, Sybil. Poor Sybil. She tries her best and it turns her worse.
Good day, Mistress Fortescue.
I do hope you may help me, Dr. Foreman, for I am mightily afflicted with fever and pain.
Oh no.
Yes, I see. Your face is a trifle red in colour. When did your troubles begin? At a dinner party, perchance?
Nay, 'twas at a luncheon, the one I gave this day.
Uh-oh.
I sought to play a trick upon my friend, Lady Emma Dyer, and I worry God is punishing me for my japery.
And what manner of jape did you play on your friend at this luncheon of yours? Pray, describe the ruse to me.
Well, I came upon the idea when I took receipt of a trunk full of exotic goods from the New World. Lovely gifts sent home to me by my gallant husband. Know you of my husband, Captain Henry Fortescue? He is a great friend of Sir Walter Raleigh, of course.
I think you have mentioned him once or twice, madam.
The trunk
Just
contained
once
a
or
parcel
twice.
of dried fruits, full red in colour they were, and with them a note of warning. On it was writ that these fruits, if not consumed in moderation, can provoke a hot, pricking fever when ingested.
Ah, yes. I have read of this fruit in the writings of Spanish
Ooh,
explorers.
are these chilies?
Capsicum icaramba mequema is the botanical name, I believe.
They're
I am well
spicy
known for serving
peppers.
the most original dishes at my table. Hence, my guests
She
were
gave
not
herself, like,
surprised when I
heartburn or
invited them
something.
to try my exotic fruit. I served them each a sweet pie containing one of these capsicum.
Ay caramba me quema.
But I made sure Emma received a pie containing the very largest fruit, and I the very smallest one.
You could just be more
I see.
sensitive.
You hoped to occasion a fever in
Oh,
your
but
friend
smaller
while escaping the
peppers
same fate yourself.
are spicier.
And yet this ruse
She
did
probably
not
gave
succeed,
Emma the
did
one
it?
with like a bell
Nay, it
pepper,
did not, Dr. Foreman.
which are not
Most of
spicy.
my guests dared only take one bite of their pies before abandoning them, finding themselves unequal to the challenge. But Emma ate hers all up, as did I. I was sure I would be safe, and that she would turn red and begin to perspire most shamefully, but she remained as cool as a cucumber. But
Because you gave her
But you,
bell
madam?
pepper.
I began to feel
I'm sure
such
of it.
pain in my mouth and throat. My face and eyes turned red.
Coco, welcome in, love. It's good
Moisture
to see you
gathered on my
again. Thanks
brow
for
and
collecting your daily
bosom,
blanket.
And damp marks appeared on my bodice. I
Me-
could not conceal it from my guests. 'Twas humiliating.
Yeah, honey, you probably gave yourself a jalapeno, and you gave your target a bell pepper.
The stars. What might explain the queerance?
Aww. No, you're cute. Aww. Let's see. Yeah, you gave, Oh, we are on ad break. Let's take a moment and stretch if you're watching with me. Stretch. Okay. Drink some water. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Everybody should be getting back from ads shortly. Okay. If you had ads, welcome back from ads. You should be getting back here soon if you are not already. Thank you for sticking through ads and supporting the channel. The querent is experiencing a short-lived attack of lusty passions, a condition that occasion bodily heat and blushing of the face. Nope, not bewitched. Quinsy, caused by an abundance of blood flowing to the head and throat. I'm thinking Quincy. Maybe. Or that's about the reproductive system. This is about the throat. I'm thinking the throat is more likely. Because clearly she just ate a hot pepper and she is like most British at this time period and cannot handle even any spice. So, I think we're gonna go with Taurus, ruler of the throat.
One moment, madam, while I consult that Spanish book I mentioned earlier. The one recounting travels in the New World. Ah, yes. That is interesting.
What is interesting, Dr. Foreman?
The stars say you have quinsy, and this book confirms my suspicions as to what provoked it. Madam, 'tis not the larger fruits that occasion pain when consumed. 'Tis the small ones, such as the one you had baked into the pie for yourself.
You mean to say the smaller fruits are more dangerous than the larger ones? How strange! Verily, how topsy-turvy!
The pain will be gone by the morrow, but in the meantime, you may find relief by washing your mouth out with wine.
Burgundy wine? Or will an ordinary claret suffice?
Any wine will do, madam. God give ye good even, Mistress Fortescue.
Okay, I feel like that went pretty well. Pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Yes! We got our 4th letter of recommendation! We are halfway. We are halfway to that medical license. Sir Alfred Moore and his wife Margaret are delighted to announce their marriage of their son Lancelot to the widow, Lady Emma Dyer, born Sharp.
Humphrey Bell, who is this comely youth? Mayhap a little shy, but pleasing to the eye. His eyes, his hair, his shape, the form, so smooth, has he a sweetheart? Pray tell us the truth.
Good morrow,
Looking
young sir.
quite dashing in the purple.
Methinks this is your first consultation, Mr.
Humphrey Bell, sir.
And how may I do you service this day, Mr. Bell?
I want to get lean in that.
You wish to become lean, you say? And why would you need to be any leaner than you are now? You do not appear at all overplump. Indeed, you appear to be a young man in the full vigour of health.
Yay, but I do the lady parts though, innit?
You do the lady parts. Oh, I see. You are a player who plays feminine roles upon the stage. Yes, I think I recognize you now. You play for Lord Chamberlain's men, do you not? The company of players led by Will Shakespeare, Richard Burbage and Will Kemp, among others.
Aye, sir. I play for them as a hired man, and next month I'm to play a fairy queen in a play we're doing for Lord Hunsdon at his daughter's wedding. But Bossman Burbage says I'm too plump for the role.
Humphrey, your girth does make it difficult for an audience to imagine you getting up out of your fairy throne, let alone flying.
Harsh.
Yes.
No body shaming.
It would imperil the audience's suspension of disbelief, thus breaking the fourth wall, as you players so call it.
Ah, sir, indeed. Mr. Burbage worries much for them scenery walls, for he says my rear end is of such a size 'tis liable to smash right through 'em. Anyways,
How rude.
Mistress Burbage told me that to fit into her gowns she bids herself chunder after eating. Might you give me some herbs for that or something?
And Mistress Burbage would be Richard Burbage's wife, I presume. Well, to judge what would be most effective in your case, I shall need to consult the stars. What should Mr. Humphrey Bell do to become leaner?
I don't like the idea of... basically laxatives. Vomiting. I don't recommend vomiting. Hmm. This feels like I'm recommending which eating disorder he should have, and I do not like that.
The solution is quite simple, Mr. Bell. If you would make yourself leaner, you have but to eat less.
Why would I need a doctor to tell me that though? I need something to do it quicker than that, urgent like. Know you what I mean?
Indeed. Sadly, I am familiar with the tendency of the young folk of this day to seek quick, easy fixes to their problems.
What about Mistress Burbage and her chundering though? Can I not have what she is taking?
Well, there are ways to induce imbalances in your body to purge itself, but doing so is not at all healthsome. For instance, I might have told you of the dangerous practice of taking goodly quantities of prunes and rhubarb to purge from the fundament, but that would have been negligent of me, for as a physician I cannot endorse...
Prunes and rhubarb? So I just eat them things? Easy.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Doctor. Give you a good day.
Hold, sir. I'd strongly advise against such a...
Oh, dear. I was literally advising against that. Oh, Robert Devereaux's back. Fail up. Huh.
But if Essex disobeys the Queen, she'll put him in the ground.
Good day, my lord. I must own, your lordship's visit to my chambers does surprise me, for I'd believed, well, indeed all of England believes, that you are in Ireland at present.
Did anyone see me? No? Good. Now, bid your manservant close the shutters.
As your lordship pleases. William! William! Pray close the shutters. Yes, all of them. And fetch us some candles.
I pray the counsel you give me this day be wise, sirrah, for I find myself in the most desperate of predicaments.
And the last advice I gave you? That of offering to lead a military campaign to put down the Irish rebellion? I trust it worked to win back the Queen's favour. Indeed, the parade given to send you off was most impressive. I was there. Did you see me? I did wave at you. Nay, I do not imagine you would have seen me. So great were the crowds.
Yes, my offer to lead the campaign was well received by the Queen. But there was a fatal flaw in your advice.
Oh?
Oh, and this flaw was...
Is it not obvious? I had to verily go to that midge-ridden bog hole and try to put down the Irish.
I thought that was
God's
obvious.
breath. Have you seen the Irish? They are savages.
Rude.
That Irish chieftain O'Neill and his band of fen-born brutes are especially bad.
Forsooth, they sound most fearsome. 'Tis a mercy you escaped with your life and are now back home safe in England.
Nay, I am not yet safe in England, I fear. For when the Queen finds out that I made a truce with O'Neill, heaven only knows how ill she will take it. Even my leaving Ireland without her permission will doubtless vex her.
Then the Queen has not been informed of your return?
Nay, she knows yet nothing of it.
Oh dear.
I am at present taking refuge with my sister, the Countess of Devonshire, at her country estate. But I cannot hide there forever. Hence I am come to you this day so that the stars may advise me on how I may extract myself from my current predicament and win back the favour of the Queen.
Then let us see what the stars advise. How might Lord Devereux escape the displeasure of Her Majesty the Queen and regain her favour?
Two options. Let's use the... Oh my gosh. Again? Saying sleep with the Queen? Risking dying. Let's see. This one seems a lot riskier. I guess we'll have him try to seduce the queen and see how that works.
Your lordship must not give up hope, for though our queen may have the stomach and heart of a king, she has but the body and mind of a weak
Okay,
and
I disagree
feeble
with this
woman.
line.
Hence the stars suggest you use your manly physical attributes to resolve this affair.
I see. Use my imposing presence and masculine intelligence to overpower her.
Ooh.
Show
No,
her
no,
who
no,
is
no.
truly sovereign.
No!
Nay, my lord, quite the reverse. You must appeal to her vanity and captivate her with your bodily charms. Perchance a tighter-fitting doublet would serve to...
God's yardle! You would have me bed the Queen? Doubtless you have never seen Her Majesty at close quarters, Foreman. Elizabeth may be in fine health for an old woman, but she is more advanced in years than my own
I was
mother.
worried about that.
I am afeard the stars are most clear on this, my lord.
I see. But how am I to find a moment alone with her? If I make an entrance at court whilst Her Majesty is surrounded by guards and courtiers, I may be arrested on the spot.
Aye, 'twould be most perilous. Hold, I think I have it. My lord, if you were able to insinuate yourself into Whitehall Palace one morning before Her Majesty rises, you could approach the
I
queen
have a
while
feeling this
she's
is going to
still
end
alone
very
in her
badly.
bedchamber.
By the saints, 'tis no ill idea. I shall prepare to mount a surprise attack upon the Queen's defences. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Godspeed, my Lord
This will be
Devereux.
interesting. Good thing we already received our letter of recommendation from him. It doesn't matter to us if he dies now. Alright, John Whitgift is back.
Good day, Your Grace, and well met. Might I inquire whether Your Grace has made a decision regarding whether to give Thomas Blagg the bishopric of Salisbury?
Yes, Dean Blagg. I had my chaplain look into what you told me regarding my dean's stewardship of Rochester Cathedral. Methinks you said he was a skilled and competent manager. Did you not? Well, it seems that could not be further from the truth.
Oof.
For not only has Dean Blagg been embezzling coin from the cathedral's accounts, many items of furniture have gone missing.
No!
Oh, indeed?
Of course, I will make nothing of it, as I wish to avoid the scandal. I merely told Dean Blagg that I could not offer him the bishopric due to various episcopal and doctrinal constraints.
Of course. And what problem would Your Grace wish me to address this day?
Oh, 'tis a problem with my other deans. With each passing day, there seems to be a new dean at the palace gates, come to petition me for this wretched bishopric of Salisbury. Presently, 'tis Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh. Since he returned from Ireland, he talks of nothing else.
How
He survived.
tiresome for Your Grace.
Indeed. I have told Owen that I am giving his request careful consideration, but in my experience, this only delays a dean for so long. I do have to grant the occasional bishopric, or else my deans become restless.
Doubtless, Your Grace.
But after what I learned about Dean Blagg, I must take care to exercise caution. Hence, I would have you tell me anything you know. That is, anything the stars reveal about Owen Wood that would render him unsuitable to perform the role of bishop.
Then let us ask
Like
the
the
stars.
fact that he
Is there
is
any
having
reason
an
why
affair.
the Most Reverend John Whitgift, the Archbishop of Canterbury, should not grant Owen Wood the bishopric of Salisbury?
Okay. John Whitgift is impossible to please. Owen Wood is vain but patient man who has God on his side. While Owen is uncertain about whether he will be offered the bishopric, he remains optimistic. Bring Owen's dream of being a bishop to life. Oh. When it comes to his relationship with women, Owen Wood has a creative interpretation of the teachings of the Bible on the sin of adultery. Owen Wood has betrayed his wife. Unexpected problem may arise considering Owen Wood and some unborn children. Why don't we try being honest with John Whitgift this time and be like, yeah, so he's having an affair.
I must advise against granting Owen Wood the bishopric, for the stars reveal that he has sinned most grievously.
Peach.
Verily? Grievously, you say?
I am afeard Dean Wood did commit the sin of adultery.
Nothing else?
'Twas more than once, your grace.
Doubtless, doubtless.
Yeah.
While I appreciate your most
Don't we all?
excellent discernment
Not
of
really,
this
but
information
in
from
this
the
time
stars,
period, these
I
men.
must own that Dean Wood's extra-clerical activities are already well known to me. Why, even my own wife has had a tumble with the man.
Your grace, I am sorry.
Hold, Sarah. In truth, 'tis of no consequence to me. What occurs in Lambeth Palace bides in Lambeth Palace. as
Lambeth
we
Palace is
say.
apparently Shakespearean
But
Vegas.
You are right to remind me of Dean Wood's indiscretions. For mayhap it be not wise to elevate Owen to such a public position as bishop. I do have the reputation of the church to consider.
Indeed, your grace.
I will tell Owen that while I had every intention of granting him the bishopric, my hands are now tied due to various episcopal and doctrinal constraints.
Very wise, your grace. And one more matter, if I may. Has your grace yet had the
Oh,
opportunity
dude,
to
do not
consider
push
the
it.
granting
Do
of
not
my
push it.
medical
We
license?
still need...
Yes, that.
We still need 4 more letters of
Once my chaplain
recommendation.
has finished looking into the matter, I shall be giving it careful consideration. Good day.
He was a little pleased with the reading. Oh, that's a little better. Shame to disappoint Owen, but the church cannot tolerate scandal of this nature. We are not the Catholic Church in Rome. But hello, Peach. Welcome in. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. Emma, she was their closest person. She's a Black Widow.
For her eyes she has to thank, frail old men with serious pangs.
She's a very rich widow, multiple times over.
Good day, Lady Dyer.
Good day, Dr. Foreman. But I can no longer claim the title of Lady Dyer, for Lord Dyer passed away last year. You must call me Mistress Moore now, for I am lately remarried.
Indeed? I am full sorry to hear of Lord Dyer's death, Mistress Moore. Pray tell, what did your late husband die of?
'Twas the diabetes, the disease you judged him as having. He died from wounds that never healed.
You mean the cut on his lordship's hand? But I recall you saying the wound was trifling small.
Oh yes, that wound was. But through misfortune he acquired many more. One
Misfortune.
evening, while we were summering at our country estate, He was leaning out upon the balcony when...
Oh, really? He was leaning out the balcony window.
The
This
stone railing gave way,
stone
and he
railing
fell
just
into our rose garden.
conveniently get...
Thorns cut him
Emma, I
into
think you
pieces.
pushed him.
Poor dear
I
Henry.
think you pushed him.
He did so love his roses.
I'm not convinced.
There, dear lady.
My wish is to leave such sorrows behind and think only of my new husband.
What is this?
Lancelot
Husband
Moore.
4 or 5?
My
Does anybody
Lancelot
remember?
Is a fine man.
I certainly don't.
A man of great talent. Indeed, he has so much potential that I am loath to see it go to waste. And, as you doubtless know, Lord Devereux, Earl of Essex, is presently leading a military campaign to put down the Catholic rebels in Ireland.
Forsooth I do know, madam. Indeed, I myself was at the parade to send Lord Devereux off on his travels. Have you a notion that your husband should enlist as a soldier in his lordship's campaign?
Indeed I do, Dr. Foreman. For you see, my husband Lancelot is full brave.
Yes, I am told that Lancelot has distinguished himself in many fierce battles against fathers and the like.
But I seek your reassurance that if I were to send Lancelot to Ireland, he would return unharmed. No doubt the Earl is leading his men very well, but I hear tell those Irish tribesmen are most savage in battle. Dare I let my husband face such fearsome beasts?
Let us see what the stars advise. Should Lancelot Moore join Lord Devereux's campaign in Ireland, would he find glory in battle or death?
Alright. Irish Catholic rebels are both intelligent and cruel. Basically saying, yeah, he'll die. Emma hides a secret agenda. I knew it! I knew she's a Black Widow. She wants him to die. Impossible to please. Evil ambitions. Oh yeah. I called it. She's a Black Widow. Robert Lord Devereux is an arrogant man. He is also a very patient one. He will not endanger his men by acting in haste, nor will he leave Ireland until the Catholics have been defeated. Irish Catholic rebels are self-deceived in their optimism. They will not prevail. It's every man's duty to take up arms and defend the English realm. Let's see. I think this is the one we should say.
You may send your husband to Ireland confident of his safe return, madam, for Lord Devereux is a brilliant military strategist. Moreover, he is a man of honour who will not leave Ireland until the Catholics are dealt with, even if he must slay every last one of them himself.
So, 'twould not be at all dangerous for Lancelot to go to Ireland, then?
Nay, according to the stars, the Irish are not as fearsome as they pretend to be. And is it not every Englishman's duty to take up his sword and fight when his country needs him?
Doubtless you would make a very fine soldier yourself, Dr. Foreman. An exceeding brave one, to be sure.
Indeed, and I did in fact recently acquire for myself both a set of armour and a war horse, in hopes of joining Lord Devereux in Ireland. But then I reflected upon how my patients depend on me here in London. Much as it does pain me
Hi,
to let Lord
Callie.
Devereux down,
Welcome in,
the Earl
love.
being
It's
a
good to see
particular
you.
friend of mine.
You are acquainted with Lord Devereux, the Earl of Essex. My, Dr. Foreman, what fine company you keep.
Maybe I
But
should
do
have
not
told her
worry,
that
sir.
he would die.
Indeed,
That might have
although
pleased her
our
more,
English
being the
forces
Black
may
Widow
lack
she
you
is.
among their number, you may rest easy, for with my Lancelot and your Lord Devereux leading the charge, victory against the Irish is
minus.
assured.
I needed that to go up. Oh. Took my advice ill. Didn't go back. If the next one we do positively, we might still be able to get a... Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. We're very close with Alice. Emma. I don't know that we're gonna succeed in this first playthrough. It is a very cute game.
Good day, mistress. What brings you?
I am come about my lover who is lately returned from Ireland.
Ah, yea, and your current lover is, as I recall... Ah, yes, your lover at present is Owen Wood, the Reverend Dean of Armagh, is it not?
Aye.
And according to my notes, you were afeard he might die in battle. And yet you do not appear to be much pleased he's returned alive. Whatever is the matter, madam?
It is being said around the diocese that my lover, Owen Wood, is romantically entangled with 2 other women.
And who might these 2 other women be? Might one of them be his wife, or...?
Of course not. Do not jape with me.
Of course he
Foreman.
wouldn't be sleeping with
I did
his
hear that
wife.
one of the ladies Owen is seeing is Mistress Ways, while the other is a certain Anne Hayborn, with whom I am not yet acquainted. I do hear she is a very young and comely maiden, though mayhap a maiden no longer. I prithee, scribble one of those doodles of yours and tell me if this be true.
Madam, if you will but afford me some silence and calm, I will compose one of my doodles, as you so call my mathematically precise astronomical charts, and endeavour to answer your question. To wit, is Owen Wood the Dean of Armagh?
Yes, he is. Will abandon his winch-chasing ways. Is deceiving Alice and wooing other women, but Alice may be optimistic for his relationships with these women are marred with discord. He's conducting numerous romantic affairs. Aspires to bed sweet, gentle ladies. His time in Ireland has given him occasion to reflect intelligently upon the current state of his financial affairs. He has decided to curtail his profligate spending. God is gracing Owen Wood with maturity. I'm thinking A. We're gonna go with A.
Ah, I have good tidings for you, mistress. Your relationship with Owen Wood is secure. 'Tis true, he has indeed been conducting intimate liaisons with some of the wives and daughters of various deans and bishops, but...
So then 'tis true. What a maid-fiddling maggot of a man is he!
Aye, but prithee, madam, I had not finished. The stars suggest that Dean Wood's affairs with these women will shortly end, for it seems he is in dispute with them.
What, with all of them? At the same time?
It would seem so. Mayhap they all have been apprised of the same rumour that brings you this day.
Well, I am glad to hear these affairs are soon to be ended, but I will not lie, I am no less vexed with him. And indeed, if Owen has been larking about, 'tis only fair I do the same, to even things out between us.
Ah, I think what you may be referring to is Lex Talionis. 'Tis the law of retaliation, as practiced by the ancient Babylonians. Well, madam, indeed, if it would help square matters betwixt you and Dean Wood, you may consider me wholly at your service.
Oh, jeez. I did not I was not expecting... Did you? They slept together. Coitus post consultatio means they slept together after the consultation. Simon, that is not professional behavior of a medical professional. Ugh, so close. She should come again. Oh, John is back. No, I am absolutely charmed by this game. I love how they have like these singing parts. The voice acting is actually pretty good. And since it's like a choices matter type game, you could replay and have different events happen.
God give you good evening, Your Grace. I trust you were pleased with the previous counsel I gave you? The advice I gave against granting Owen Wood the bishopric of Salisbury.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Your counsel did indeed prove sound. For Dean Wood is now cods deep in scandal. The parish council has received numerous paternity suits.
Paternity
and
suits?
It is said that scores of defiled wenches bethrong the gates of his deanery each morning, clutching suckling babes and demanding recourse. As for young Anne Hayborn, she has had her reputation ruined, and Dean Ways is barely speaking to his wife anymore.
On my word, how disgraceful.
Aye, indeed. If only Owen had the sense to exercise more discretion.
Yes, indeed, Your Grace.
The Bishop of London, for instance, manages his affairs very quietly. I might have been able to look the other way, but in this instance I could not let Owen's indiscretions pass. For a wretched local woman by the name of Mary Payne got wind of the scandal and stirred up a public fuss about it. Oh, the devil take the woman and her bacon-faced husband.
Bacon-faced.
If I might venture an opinion, Your Grace, mayhap if we were to pay no heed to Mary Payne and her ilk, they would eventually tire of their animus and leave us all be. But is it upon such problems you come this day, or upon some other matter?
I am come about my health. I believe I do ail of something.
Then
what are your
describe
symptoms?
your complaints to me, Your Grace.
Well, I am afflicted with pain in my back,
Pain
and
in
at
the
times
back.
I find myself hard of breathing.
Difficulty
Indeed,
breathing.
I feel I may have phlegm in my chest.
Phlegm in the chest.
And I do bear these odd-looking spots upon my body that will not mend.
Spots on the body.
If you will permit me to loosen your ropes to examine you. Oh, I see. Methinks I have a
Spots on
notion
the
of what
body.
ails you.
Pain.
Let me confirm it with a reading of the stars. What troubles
Phlegm.
Archbishop Whitgift?
Difficulty breathing. Pneumonia? Perhaps? What do we got? Mattering of the breast, chest pain occasioned by corrupt phlegm gathering in the chest. Knobs on the yard, a disease oft associated with the lechery and characterized by wart-like growth. No, because it's like... Let's see. Fringe pox. Ah, another venereal disease. Sores on the arms and legs, short-windedness, and body aches. I believe this matches his symptoms the best. It leaves off the phlegm, but...
Your Grace, I know not how to put this delicately. You have the French pox. I am not sure how this is possible, as you're a man of the cloth. Indeed, mayhap I check the stars again.
No need. I did suspect as much.
Verily? How astute of you. The French pox can oft be difficult to cure, but in your case, it is not far advanced. This ointment of boar grease and mercury is to be applied to your
Mercury!
entire body. It must be
Oh,
rubbed in
geez.
vigorously
Us
to
modern
ensure
modern
mercury
folks
is
know
well
the
absorbed into the skin.
dangers of
You
mercury.
may then expect to see the sores on your body start to heal within a matter of days.
I see. And, I imagine your manservant William will be giving
Everybody
me this
wants
treatment.
to get in bed with our
No,
manservant,
Your Grace.
but we never get to
The
see
grease
him.
is to be taken home with you and applied each night before bed for 9 days. Mayhap your chaplain could apply it to your Grace's body.
Ah, yes, a fine idea. I thank you for this treatment, sir. Fare you well, Dr. Foreman.
Before you leave, your Grace, might I inquire again as to the possibility of you granting me a medical
Stop
license?
pushing, dude.
Your Grace did mention you would give it careful consideration.
Ah, yes, indeed I did I not? Have no fear, Dr. Foreman. My chaplain is looking into it. Good
We
day.
need more time. We don't have enough. Most pleased with the reading. We have probably one more visit by him. Which, if we answer well, hopefully we'll get a letter of recommendation with him next time he visits. I do believe the doctor and I are beginning to develop something of an understanding.
Here comes
Oh.
Lord Devereux, ready to fight.
Uh-oh.
Wide-eyed and restless, he's been up all night. He may not know much, but he knows that he's right. Never
Never underestimate a mediocre man in fancy tights. What a line.
Ah, give ye good morrow, my lord. I trust your lordship is well this day.
Well? God's body! Am I likely to be well? I have been languishing under lock and key while all England goes to ruin.
Ah, yes. I did hear something of your arrest. I take it your
I
encounter with the
feared
Queen
that
did
was
not go
not
as
gonna
well
go
as
well.
planned.
Of course it did not. Her Majesty the Queen of England awakening to find a man hovering over her bed like a grinning fool, clutching a bunch of flowers in one hand and a box of sweetmeats in the other? God's death! What is in you? What did you think would come of me sneaking into the Queen's bedchamber?
That did not go
But
well.
you were imprisoned in your York House residence, were you not? The fact that you were placed under house arrest and not imprisoned in the Tower surely speaks to the Queen's fondness for you. I trust your time in confinement was not
Should have chosen the
uncomfortable,
other
at least.
option for
Well,
that
yes,
one.
my time away from the world and its trifling concerns did, in truth, prove useful. It afforded me time to reflect on larger questions, to take stock of my life and put recent events in perspective.
Ah, I see. And what resolution did this quiet period of sober reflection bring you? A closer relationship with God? Or perchance you are resolved to spend more time with your family?
What? Nay, I said my mind was turned to larger questions. To wit, am I destined for greater things? Am I chosen by God to rule a kingdom? For I must needs act. The realm is under threat from within. For why was I verily imprisoned? Was it merely to punish me for some trifling mistakes I made in Ireland? Nay, 'twas to separate me from the Queen.
Well, I imagine after discovering you in Her Majesty's bedchamber...
Do you not yet see? The Privy Council means to keep me away from Whitehall, lest I see how they have contrived to control and manipulate the Queen since I left for Ireland.
My lord! Are you saying the Queen is weak and no longer in control of her reign?
Aye, indeed. Something must be done about it.
Oh dear.
Well, man, do not just stand there.
Yes, of course, my lord. Let us see whether the stars may give you your answer. Is Robert Lord Devereux, Earl of Essex, destined to, rule England?
Strong authority. Bribery. Queen's failing to produce an heir will have violent consequences. Foreign sovereign is destined to rule England. Deluded about his legacy. If Devereux does not rein in his ambitions, he will die. do well to limit the influence of his friend's advice upon him. Secretly motivated by his feelings about the queen and how he has been treated by her. I already received his letter of recommendation, so it doesn't really matter what happens to him at this point. If I can get John and Alice. Definitely not A. I think we're gonna go with B. It might not make him... I'm gonna go with B.
My lord, I must urge you to temper your ambitions. The stars warn that if your lordship keeps to your current course, it will lead to death.
Whose death, though? You mean my death? Gods underlumps!
And England may not be in so much danger as you imagine. The stars suggest that King James of Scotland will succeed to the English throne when Queen Elizabeth dies. He is, after all, her nearest royal relative.
James Stewart, eh? During my imprisonment, I wrote to him to request his aid, but I never received a reply. Doubtless he is in league with the Privy Council. Nay, verily, a pox on the Scottish king and his pretensions to the throne. He would bring his full coterie of kilted savages down and install them in Whitehall Palace, where he would doubtless have us all eating porridge for supper.
I do hear that porridge is a healthsome...
I appreciate your concern for my own safety, Sirrah, but my duty lies with the
All
realm
right,
and
well,
the
we tried our
safety of
best
its
to get
people.
him to save.
If I must die, let it be for the sake of England, for God, Queen, and country.
Well, that's okay. Oh, Thomas is back. We don't have great odds of getting Thomas's recommendation, but we'll see.
Good day, Dean Blagg. How now, good sir? I see you do ale of...
I do ale of something, foreman. Forsooth, I fear I am very ill indeed. For I tremble day and night with fever.
Fever?
And my face does itch and prick with pain.
Pain and prickling.
Verily, you do exhibit upon your nose and cheeks a rash of a most remarkable hue.
Before you do this
rash?
reading for me, foreman, I must have your word that you will not speak of this to my wife, Alice. In truth, I have had her believe that I was set upon by an angry swarm of wasps that have lately been nesting in the north transept of the cathedral.
I do understand. A kind husband would naturally wish to shield his wife from any undue distress.
Ah, yea, that of course. And there be also the small matter of the promise I did make to restore the Blagg family fortune before I died, and thus not leave my wife and children to live in penury when I am gone. If Mistress Blagg were to think that I am gravely ill, it would provoke some awkwardness between us that I would rather wish to avoid.
Ah, I take it then that your finances are also in poor health.
Forsooth they are. And had you warned me that the Archbishop would never grant me the bishopric of Salisbury, perchance I may have acted...
I see.
I was
As
optimistic.
to your
I'm
wife,
sorry.
Alice, be not afeard, sir. We doctors take querent confidentiality most seriously. As Hippocrates did say, testa Apollinum medicum secreta. Among other things. Now, mayhap we proceed to consult the stars on the matter of your condition. With what disease is my querent Thomas Blagg troubled, and how may he be cured?
A red nose and cheeks and much bodily pain. Skin disease of the face accompanied with pain and fever. Possibility of death. Nope, nope, not that one. I'm thinking that he probably is possibly dying.
It would seem you are troubled with a severe disease of the skin known as erysipelas. It is quite serious. Though you may find some temporary relief from the pain and fever by vigorously purging from your fundament. To induce such a thing, I do advise the consumption of a considerable quantity of prunes, or mayhap rhubarb. Of course, it does depend on the season.
Erysipelas? Prunes? Oh, merciful Lord, if it be thy will that I should die, and if thou hast writ these mortal signs upon the stars, I beseech thee, have thy servant Simon Foreman speak the truth.
Prithee, sir, I had not finished. Oh, my dear friend, I will not lie to you. Your condition is quite advanced. In truth, I fear you must prepare for the worst. If you will not share this grave news with Mistress Blagg, perchance you might speak to her from the safety of, from beyond the grave? That is to say, write her a letter that may be read to her after you're gone. Your loving words, though thus delayed, may provide her comfort in her time of grief and destitution.
God bless you for your candor, sir, as well your wisdom and friendship these last years. I will now go and pray upon what you have told me.
Yeah, that is the last one. We will not get a letter of recommendation from him. I did not make enough correct decisions. Sybil Fortescue is back, though. And we already received her letter of recommendation. Let's see. We have received 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 more. Emma, John, Alice, and then we need either Lancelot or Mary's in order to get our license. Because we need 8. I have not... This is a very interesting game, and the decisions are not always clear-cut, and I've made some poor choices along the way. But, you know, that's what goes on during a first-time playthrough. You can make the mistakes. I can always do another playthrough later, where I just, you know...
Aye, 'tis but my bodice. My maidservant did lace it far too tightly. Methinks she is a trifle vexed with me. Indeed, the atmosphere in the Fortescue household is exceeding ill at present.
Verily? And why is that?
Someone has been stealing food from the larder in the night. This morning, 3 whole swan pies were missing. Each member of the Fortescue household suspects another.
And whom do you think is the author of these thefts, madam?
Well, I suspect my son Harold, as his fondness for pie is well known. But Harry denies it and has accused our maidservant
I bet
Gladys.
it's the monkey.
And
I bet it's her
that
pet
Gladys
monkey
has become
that is stealing the
suspiciously wide
food.
about the girth of late. And as for Gladys, well, she is convinced the culprit is our African parrot, Sir Munchalot Grey.
Sir Munchalot.
But Sir Munchalot has denied the accusation and blames my monkey.
I too blame the monkey.
Ah, and who does your monkey blame?
How now, Dr. Foreman? Be not absurd. Monkeys cannot speak.
Ah, yes. Then 'tis fortunate that God can. Speak to us, that is.
I bet it was the monkey.
By way of the stars. Who in the Fortescue household has been sneaking into the larder at night to steal pies?
Oh, what do the stars say? Sybil Fortescue is a hypocrite. She needs to turn her finger of accusation on herself, for she ate all the pies. Ooh, possible. Sybil's family and friends have exercised constraint and discipline in the regulation of pies. Basically, no, Sybil's the one eating all the pies. The solution to this mystery is counterintuitive. Thief is the one suspect who has maintained their silence, which would indicate the monkey. The Fortescue children have been raised well. They know not to steal pies. So, did Sybil do it? Did the monkey do it? Or, C, evil from foreign country. Make changes to her will. Cut her maidservant out of it. I don't think that's the case. Alright, do we think the monkey did it, or do we think Sybil is trying to point... I think it's the monkey. I think the monkey did it. Do you all agree? I think it's the monkey. It's the monkey or Sybil. Let's go with the monkey, right? I feel like that's gonna land better with the client.
Madam, you may eliminate your son from your inquiries, for according to the stars, you have educated him well, and he knows not to steal pies.
Harry is innocent, is he? Then who has been eating our pies?
I am afeard it is the very last individual you would suspect. An individual who is in this very room with us now.
How now, Dr. Foreman? Surely you would not accuse me.
Of course not.
Oh, nay, not you, madam. 'Tis your monkey. What was his name again?
You mean to say Sir Nanahad has been stealing our pies? Oh, my days. What a naughty monkey.
Naughty monkey.
Quite. He is most naughty indeed, 'twould seem.
I must at once to home go and apologise to Sir Munchalot. I never should have doubted him. God give you good even, Dr. Foreman. You have been a bad boy, have you not, Sir Nanahad? Who's a naughty monkey? Yes, you're the naughty monkey. Yes, you're the naughty monkey.
Good even, Mistress Fortescue.
Alright, we'll see Sybil one more time before the end of the game. Oh, Humphrey's back. Did he slim up enough? Right? That's her parrot. Her parrot is Sir Munchalot.
Good even, Mr. Bell. What brings you so late this evening, young sir? Have you come from the playhouse?
Yea, I'm come from playing a duchess in a special performance of Richard II. You know, that play that makes the Queen look bad.
So, Mr. Shakespeare decided to revive his play, did he? I see.
I need you to tell me what to do about my pay. Our seamstress told me she heard Mistress Burbage discoursing how John Crisp is getting paid a full shilling for each performance.
And you feel this is unfair, I take it? I gather Mr. Crisp's pay is greater than yours.
Aye, sir. 'Tis full twice as much coin as they pay me. What I get is barely enough to cover my rent. And my parts are well bigger than his, innit?
And you can fathom no reason for this disparity in pay? He is more experienced, perchance.
What? I've been on the stage since I was a boy, and John's been playing for less than a year. Nay, sir. Mr. Burbage and the other company sharers are paying me less on account of how I'm doing the lady parts.
You mean to say you are being paid less simply because you perform lady roles?
Indeed. John only gets them main parts because he's big and tall, but I'm well better than he is. Critics call my Ophelia the most tantalizingly nubile and tragical performance since Henry Condell's Juliet.
Ah, yes. Having seen Hamlet, I would have to agree with them there. I must own that I, too, found your Ophelia most comely and alluring.
Oh my goodness.
Now, let's see what the stars advise. What can be done about you being paid less than players of masculine roles?
Alright. What can we do for our dear friend Humphrey? Wait. Pay equity will come in time. Solve the problem by using his romantic allure to seduce a woman. Continue to perform his duties and remain quiet about the discrepancy in pay. Uncover the truth about what his colleagues are paid. Secrets are allowing Humphrey's employer to behave hypocritically. Humphrey's employers are shrewd businessmen. Humphrey's boss will do evil to others if it means safeguarding his legacy. His wife is pregnant with a masculine child. His boss can therefore not be trusted. That doesn't really make much sense to me. I think B is probably the best move.
According to the stars, your employers, the Lord Chamberlain's men, are very wise businessmen.
How do you reckon that? On account of them contriving to pay me less than I deserve?
Precisely so, Mr. Bell. And being so wise, they doubtless deter their hired men from discoursing upon the coin they receive for their labour, perchance to the extent where the men harbour such feelings of shame and suspicion about it, they would more readily show each other their privy parts before they would show their pay.
Aye, 'tis true enough. We oft pull our yardles out when we're jesting about and that. But as for a man's pay, forsooth, 'tis considered most private.
Well, such prudery must end if you and your fellow players are to advance your interests, Mr. Bell. Indeed, methinks that if you were all to begin freely discoursing upon these matters, you will find you are not the only player being paid unjustly. If you do decide to demand more coin from your employers, I advise you to unify with the other hired men and speak as one voice.
Zah! We shall unify and demand them company sharers pay us
Unionize!
Equal playing.
Alright. A little pleased with the reading I gave this day. That helped a little bit, but not much. I can't really count on him. Ooh. Earl of Essex foiled in Queen kidnap attempt. Shocker. Biggest treason fail since Babington plot. Robert Devereux, Earl of Essex, has been arrested for plotting to kidnap the Queen and install himself as protector of the realm. Devereux is reported to have bribed a company of players to stage a revival of William Shakespeare's King Richard II, as this play invites treasonous comparison between the weak and incompetent King Richard and our present sovereign Queen Elizabeth. It was Devereux's intention to use it to rouse an angry mob and lead them to the gates of Kensington Palace. Failing to muster sufficient support from the London populace, however, Devereux was compelled to return home to Essex House, where he was arrested. Ooh, here's Alice. We have to do the right answer here, because we need that letter of recommendation.
Tis one way to live a life, oft with misfortune and with strife, especially if you be Black's wife.
Good day, Mistress Blagg. Pray tell, how did things fare with your gentleman friend, Owen Wood, the...
Alas, 'tis all over betwixt me and Dean Wood. I did ask him for a small loan, and he was most insulting about it.
Oh dear.
We have not spoken since. And I think I know why his ardour for me has cooled, for I did lately learn that he has been bedding half the women in the diocese.
Ah, yes. I too did lately hear of this.
So it seems your stars were right. There verily were other women vying for Dean Wood's
Letter of
affections.
recommendation.
But this day I am come about my husband. Methinks he is ill, yet he pretends he is not.
Ah, pray describe his symptoms to me.
Well, yesterday I did remark that something was amiss when Molly McDoon and I returned from the playhouse. Well, there was a special performance of Richard II at the Globe. Know you of it? Oh, 'tis the play that makes the Queen look bad.
I know of it.
When I came in the door, there was an awful racket coming from our upstairs rooms. I went to see what the matter was and found my husband tucked up abed, moaning and wailing, and with a monstrous rash all over his face. He told me some nonsense about having been stung by wasps, and that he is merely tired. But I do not believe him.
I see.
I bid you, foreman, tell me true, for I grow ill with worry. Is it grave? Blarg had better not think of dying on me afore he has paid his debts.
Ah, for as his widow, by law, you would inherit them, would you not? But mayhap there is little to worry about. Let us consult the stars.
We know
and
he's
see.
dying.
What ails Thomas Blarg?
But we
the
also
Dean of
promised
Rochester?
the Dean that we would not tell Alice that he was dying. Depression, swelling in the cods. Or tell her the truth. Do we tell her the truth or no? Sorry to do this. I missed when ads ran. I'm gonna be right back because I'm going to GPG and then we will make a decision. Okay, welcome back from... I know you already had ads before I did my quick little break, but thank you for sticking through them if you had ads. We are here. We are getting closer and closer to the end of this game. I think I'm gonna go with honesty is the best policy. I feel like she would appreciate that. So let's try it. Because the person we're keeping would keep a promise to is going to die.
I am afeard your husband is ill with a disease known as erysipelas. He is in grave danger. Indeed, his case is advanced and beyond treatment. There is nothing to be done now, but prepare yourself for his death, Mistress Blagg. Madam? Alice? Come, Alice, I will find you a chair.
Nay, I must not tarry. I am meeting Mistress McDoon at the Bear for a quiet one. Good day, Foreman.
But Alice...
Alright, we'll have one more encounter with Alice. We did receive her letter of recommendation, though, so yes.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah, we're at 5 out of the 8 we need. Traitor loses head after losing mind. Earl of Essex gets the chop for treason. On this day, the 25th day of February, in the year of our Lord, 1601, Robert Devereux, the Earl of Essex, was executed for treason. The execution follows yesterday's trial, at which he was found guilty of leading a failed plot against the realm, formerly a favourite of both Her Majesty and the London public. The Earl's surprising betrayal of both Queen and country has shocked the nation. We warned him. We told him, hey, if you continue down this path, you're going to die. And he said, posh, I know better, and did it anyway. Yeah, we haven't won yet. We're at 5 out of 8. Maybe Mary can give us our next one. Bring us to 6. Alright.
Well met, Mistress Payne. How fare you this day?
Most well indeed, sir.
Well, thank you,
I
Tally.
have just come from taking my niece on an outing to Tower Hill. 'Twas to see the execution of the traitor Robert Devereux.
Imagine
yes,
that people
Lord
actually
Devereux.
considered it entertainment to watch criminals be
And
executed.
such a lovely beheading.
Very
they gave
morbid.
us. My niece and I very much enjoy the hangings at Tyburn, but a beheading is so much more elegant, is it
How very
not?
Addams Family of
Verily,
you, Mary.
It is a better class of execution, I find, and the royal executioner did go down on Devereux with such skill. A single stroke was all it took to give us the traitor's head.
Aye, 'tis true the royal executioner gives excellent...
But I have no time to tarry here and gossip with you, Dr. Foreman. I am come on a matter of great concern. And you are just the man to help, methinks.
Oh?
For your prediction that Elizabeth's reign
So
would endure
close.
was true. Whilst the Queen does have the appearance of being naught but a painted corpse propped up on a throne using artfully placed cushions, she is, in law at least, still alive. Praised be!
Ah, indeed. Praised be. And what is this new matter that concerns you?
Yeah, I can't
Just that
imagine
England is
watching
filling up
that,
with
especially
foreigners.
like as
Indeed, 'tis
entertainment.
been going on for so many years now that in London 'tis rare to hear anyone discoursing in the English tongue anymore. The city is crawling with continentals.
Ah, then I take it you do not enjoy your visits to the City of London.
Oh nay, I have never been to London. For as I did just say, 'tis crawling with continentals, and Lambeth will soon suffer the same fate if we do not act. Why, only the other day, I spied a continental on the high street. A monstrous ogre of a man he was. And as for his
You
face,
racist
his eyelashes were
piece
so
of...
fair, he had the appearance of having none at all.
Ah, yes, the Netherlanders. 'Tis true the people of the Netherlands can be fair of hair and tall of stature.
And 'tis surely no coincidence that Lambeth has suffered an increase in crime of late.
That's a
We do
jump.
not feel safe, Dr. Foreman. Every night we ladies of 4th Street do shiver in
Ble-
our beds at the
bless
thought
you,
of these
Leo.
frighteningly large men.
I do not doubt it, madam. Now, let us see whether the stars might allay or confirm your fears. Should the residents of Lambeth be concerned about an influx of continentals?
Let's see. There could lead to violence. They're here to rob. Our duty lies with our domestic concerns, which should take priority. Queen is waging war on the continent. Unpleasantness in the name of religion has caused death and destruction. The residents of Lambeth are being somewhat hypocritical. The stars advise countering this hypocrisy. Candy, welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. It's good to see you again. How are you? Continental immigration will enrich England's legacy with culture. I doubt she'd accept this because she's racist. Youths who have lost their sense of discipline are involved. Now, the interesting thing about this game is, you know, nominally you are diagnosing and you are supposed to be providing objective. But most of the game is really giving, like, you want to try and give them both what they want to hear as well as what will actually come to fruition.
The stars indicate your concerns are justified,
Balancing
madam.
act.
As you know, many of these continentals are refugees fleeing Catholic violence. But while the poor souls are to be pitied, the stars remind us that our duty lies at home.
Aye, forsooth, sir. For how are we expected to solve all the problems of the world? England must come first.
Indeed it must. And although most of these continentals are doubtless very fine people,
Aye, doubtless.
there are some desperate criminal elements among them. Moreover, the introduction of continentals with their unusual customs and traditions into a closely bound community such as Lambeth could prove most disruptive. Such differences may provoke tensions that lead to violence.
Indeed, they may. I will have my husband ride to Lambeth Palace and demand that the Archbishop do something to protect the folk of Lambeth afore it is too late. Blessed day, Dr. Foreman.
I just want your letter of recommendation. Yes! And now we have it. That brings us to 6 out of 8 that we need. We need 2 more.
Hear ye! Dean of Rochester Cathedral dies.
Ooh.
New Dean pledges to refurnish empty cathedral. Hear ye!
Local residents were saddened this day by tidings of the death of Thomas Blogg, Dean of Rochester Cathedral. He leaves behind a wife, Alice Blogg, and children, John, Thomas, Cornwallis, what a name, Edmund, Nicholas, and Francis. Wow, that's what, six sons? Humphrey! Alright, our best chances for our last ones are John and Emma for our last 2.
Good day, Mr. Bell, and well met. I recall you were hoping for a pay rise. How did that go?
Well, I got a pay rise, innit?
Yay!
I took your advice about banding together with the other hired men and gabbing about how much
Union.
coin we was getting. Turns out, another one of the lads weren't getting paid enough for his lady parts neither. So, we all refused to do our rehearsals until the boss man fixed it.
Well done, Mr. Bell. I must say I am most proud of you.
But this day, I am come about my skin. So, so clapped, I need twice as much ceruse as normal.
Ah, yes, Venetian ceruse. The white lead and vinegar paste ladies and players use to whiten their faces.
You have to fix it for me, Doctor, for my role in Mr. Shakespeare's new play. I'm to play a lady who disguises herself as a lawyer.
A lady cunningly disguised as a lawyer? Forsooth, how original. But I see not why you need worry over your complexion. Having a sound grasp of Latin and a talent for eloquence are the usual qualifications of a legal advocate, are they not? Is it verily necessary for this lawyer to have beauty as well?
Well, Mr. Burbage seems to think so.
These are enlightened times, and we must have confidence in our audience that they will accept, even welcome, the notion of a lady of learning, as long as she be lovely enough to lie with.
I see. And 'tis true your skin is looking a little less than lovely at present. Let us see if we may find a remedy for it in the stars. What is the matter with Humphrey Bell's face, and what may be done to improve its appearance?
Melancholy. Probably not. Distemperature of the liver occasioned by some kind of poison. Illness will be temporary. I don't think so. Oh! Ugliness. What? That seems very mean. I doubt he's been poisoned, though.
If I've learned anything from my feminine querence, 'tis that for most women, beauty is not born, but earned. 'Tis oft a mere artifice, produced by much labour and toil.
But I do toil hard, Dr. Foreman. I use a 3-step beauty regimen to get myself looking lovely, innit?
Only 3 steps? I must be frank with you, young sir. If you lack sufficient beauty, mayhap 'tis for a lack of effort on your part. I shall note some instructions down for you.
Aye, if you please, Doctor.
First, scrub your face with a mixture of eggshells, alum, and honey. Then you must apply rose water and lemon juice to help rid your face of wrinkles and blemishes. Then apply the white of a raw egg to your face. 'Twill act as a kind of glaze over your complexion. Oh, and have you considered purchasing an ass? Some of my querents bathe in ass's milk to soften their skin.
I doubt my landlady will be allowing me to keep no donkey in her attic. But methinks I can do all them other things. I thank you kindly, Doctor. I promise I will not let you down.
Alright, new skincare routine unlocked. Oh no.
Mr. Foreman.
Back in front of Richard
I need not
Smith.
explain why you have been brought before the College of Physicians this day. We have been informed that you persist in practicing medicine without a license.
We must
in
prove
defiance
ourselves.
of the law and in spite of previous warnings given you by myself and my distinguished colleagues. How do you answer this charge? Well, what do you have to say for yourself, Sirrah?
Sirrah.
I say that I am a good doctor, and that my many years of experience have allowed me to perfect my methods as a true physician.
You would dare speak of your methods, Mr. Foreman? We are informed that you write your patients' names and complaints in a notebook, doubtless all the better to blackmail them with.
Ah, yes, my case books. Indeed, sir, 'tis most useful to be able to remember a querent's history.
Furthermore, you use astrological readings not simply to predict the course of an illness or judge the best time for a treatment, as good medicine teaches us, but you find the cause of the disease in the stars. You refuse to examine your patient's urine for this purpose.
Well, yes, for...
And you would dare claim that in these past years you have gained medical knowledge and skill from mere experience?
Yes.
Then I invite you to provide proof of it now. You will submit to an examination.
All right, which humor does Saturn rule over? Black. Someone with excess of black bile might... Ooh, that's melancholic. Which planet rules intelligence? That would be... Mercury. Zodiac rules the head would be Aries. Yeah. Because Aries is like temperament and stuff. Judgment.
Silence! Simon Foreman, it is clear to me the answers you have just given were not your own, and that they were provided to you this day by some unnatural means. Such foul trickery and dark magic will not be tolerated within these walls. Remove this charlatan, this carnival quack from my sight.
We passed your
Ken?
test.
I do
fair
not
and
to speak with my
square.
legal counsel. You will regret this.
Sir, it was with shock and distress that my dear husband Lancelot and I did learn of your current situation. But worry not, Dr. Foreman, for you will be freed from jail this very day. When I reminded Lancelot of how well you have served him over the years, he did not hesitate in bidding his father, Sir Alfred Moore, to exert his influence on your behalf. But Sir Alfred does warn that the College of Physicians cannot be obstructed for long, and that you verily ought to procure a medical license. Your querent and most assured friend, Emma Moore. Alice is back. We already got her letter of recommendation. We need 2 more. Emma and John are our best bets. Lancelot's our tertiary. Poor Alice.
Mayhap there be some solution, though. Read the stars and we shall know.
Okay.
Well met, Alice, dear friend. Since your husband's death, I have oft thought of you. Fare you well?
Oh, Foreman, I am sorry for not coming to see you sooner, for I was grateful for your warning about Blag's illness. It gave me the sense to bide with him in his final hours. It was only then that I did realize how much I did love the old fool. Despite his mump-headed nature and his leaving me and the children with not a penny between us. But the day after he passed, I came upon a note he had writ for me. I warrant that was your idea, was it, Foreman?
It may have been.
Then I thank ye for it, Simon. For 'twas a comfort to be left something to remember him by, even if it be the only thing he did leave me. But things are better since I did become Mistress Macy.
Then you have remarried?
Nice.
Aye, 'twas the only means of putting a roof over our heads and meat in our bellies. And Mr. Macy is a kind
She's got 6
man.
sons to provide for,
Oh,
so...
but Foreman, we may not have our roof much longer. Macy has threatened to leave me.
The brute!
Well, to be fair, I suppose I did fail to apprise him of the full extent of Blag's debts, which are, as you know, not inconsiderable. But what am I to do about it now?
Ah, yes, of course. By marrying you, he is now responsible for the debts of your late husband, according to the law. In sooth, 'tis a high price to pay for a wife. No matter the marital bliss, her bountiful charms and fine qualities do doubtless afford him.
Ah, save it for another day, Foreman. 'Tis not your chub-brained flattery I am come for. 'Tis your counsel.
Then let us see if the stars may offer a solution. How
All
may
right.
Alice Macy
What can we do
prevent
for
her
Alice?
husband petitioning for a divorce?
We need to prevent her divorce so she doesn't end up on the streets. Nervous about being burdened with the debts and angry towards Alice as a result. A family trip might turn things around. Some family bonding. Punishing the deceased Thomas Blagg by visiting the evil sons of the father on his widow and children. burdened his... We're gonna take the more positive option. Let's try going on a trip together. Family vacation. You know? Maybe some family bonding time will help things out. Take a little honeymoon.
Alas, you have little hope of calming your new husband's feelings about your late husband's debts. But the stars suggest that your family might go abroad, and thus put yourself out of the reach of Blag's creditors. You must do this without delay.
Go abroad? You mean where foreigners live?
Aye. My chart also suggests that you find some creative solution to ensure your husband's cooperation in such a project. Has he ever expressed an interest in the New World colonies? Or perchance you might suggest an extended tour of Roman antiquities?
Nay, but I will put my mind to it. But if we do go abroad, this is doubtless the last time I shall ever see you, Foreman.
Oh, they had sex again. My gosh, Simon, have some professionalism. That was the final consultation of Alice. Come on, Alice, you can do it. Maisie was chump-headed enough to marry you, so mayhap he'll go abroad with you as well.
Hear ye, hear ye. Nation
Ah,
mourns
yes,
death
Queen
of
Elizabeth
beloved
dies.
Queen. King James of
All England is in
Scotland
mourning as news spreads of the death of our beloved sovereign, Queen Elizabeth Tudor, oft referred to as Good Queen Bess by her subject. Expired of natural causes on this day, the 24th day of March, the year of our Lord, 1603. Although Her Majesty left no heir nor named a successor, her cousin and nearest blood relation, 57-year-old James Stuart, King of Scotland, is rumored to be traveling down from Edinburgh to be crowned King of England later this week.
Humphrey Bell, you must not take so ill, for though your beauty does fade, we do adore you still. Our eyes are so wide, our thoughts so unrefined, at the sight of your shade.
These lyrics crack me up.
Good day, Mr. Bell. Oh, I must congratulate you on your performance of the comely lady lawyer in The Merchant of Venice. And methinks your skin is much improved. 'Tis verily glowing.
Aye, all those beauty tips you gave me were wondrous well. 'Tis true, it takes me a full hour every morning even to do my face, but at least I'm comely enough now to keep working, innit?
Forsooth, 'tis well to hear the troubles with your skin are resolved. Now, what is it you come for this day?
Mr. Shakespeare has written a new play, and I need to look younger if I'm to get a good part in it. 'Tis about an ancient Roman general called Titus Andronicus. I wish to play the role of his comely mother, the Lady Tamara.
You need to look younger in order to play a man's mother, you say. But according to my casebook, why, sir, you are not yet 25 years of age.
Aye, sir, indeed. 'Tis but the business of playing, though, innit? At least, according to Mr. Burbage, he was well vexed when I pointed out how the man played Titus is near as old as I am.
If the stage is not to your liking, Mr. Bell, I invite you to seek employment elsewhere.
All right, then. Let us see what the stars advise. What can be done to make my querent Humphrey Bell appear younger?
Tally, there is some historical precedent of different instances of monarchs claiming multiple thrones simultaneously. The most common one that isn't actually, like, there was the whole 100-year war between the English and France, where the English kept saying that we are king of England and France. It really just comes down to inheritance, because James Stuart's mother, Mary Stuart, also known as Mary Queen of Scots, was the only heir to the Scottish throne. Which makes James the only heir to the Scottish throne. And with Elizabeth having no heir and him being her closest blood relation, that makes him also the only heir to the English throne. So it really just kind of comes down to necessity. It's certainly not common, mainly because usually you have alternatives. But in this point in history, there were no alternatives. The English family and the Scottish families had both withered quite substantially. Alright, so what do we got? Transformation to repair the damage times legacy. Alright, that seems vague. Talent of artistry, which he can use to improve, so makeup. Ooh, no, we do not want the cruel option. We do not want a cruel option. Embrace your masculinity as he matures, but he seems to like the feminine roles. He cannot reverse the aging process and look younger. Their bosses are impossible to please. Humphrey should be pessimistic about his ability to reverse the aging process. I guess we'll go with the vague instruction because I don't want to tell him to give up the roles he likes. You must transform?
My chart suggests if you were to undergo some manner of transformation, it might help you recapture your youthful allure.
Like, what kind of transformation?
Well, you might consider changing over your appearance. My lady querents tell me that a change of hair or wig colour can leave them feeling quite renewed, particularly those ladies who have lately been cast aside by a lover.
You saying I just changed my hair and bish bash bush a little younger?
Apparently so. I am told that lightening the hair can be particularly efficacious, as it evokes a youthful, almost childlike appearance in a woman. Such lightening is easily achieved by soaking the hair in urine.
Ooh.
Urine? Like stick my head in my chamber pot or something?
Aye, mayhap after you make your morning water. Fresh urine is usually preferred, for then 'tis agreeably warm when applied to the head.
I will not lie, that sounds mad. But if all the ladies are doing it, I might give it a try.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this. We might have a chance at getting Humphrey's letter of recommendation after all. Sybil's back. We already have hers. Poor Sybil. Her parties and stuff never go to plan.
Good morrow, Mistress Fortescue. How may I do you serve?
Oh, Dr. Foreman, I have urgent need of your advice. Oh, woe! I know not what I am to do.
On my word, madam, I have never before seen you in such a state. Pray tell, whatever can the matter be?
'Tis my husband, Captain Fortescue. God mend me! He has been implicated in a conspiracy to commit treason.
No!
Ah, yes, your husband, Captain Henry Fortescue. He is a great friend of Sir Walter Raleigh, is he not? Oh, methinks I see your problem. For Raleigh has been implicated in a plot against our new king, has he not? 'Tis said the plotters wished to oust the king and install the king's cousin on the throne. Or was Raleigh involved in that other plot? The one to kidnap the king and force him to appoint a more religiously tolerant privy council. In truth, there are so many plots against the English throne these days, 'tis hard to keep abreast of them
We
all.
can't keep track of every
Indeed, I know
treason.
not which plot Sir Walter was arrested for, but I have heard tell that the Privy Council seeks to find conspirators amongst his associates. Hence I have been hiding my husband in our cellar and pretending he's still away at sea.
But why would your husband fear arrest? Was he involved in Sir Walter Raleigh's plot?
Nay, he was not. But all London believes that he and Sir Walter are very great friends.
Very great
yes.
friends.
I see. But what of your own friends, Mistress Fortescue? All those lords, ladies, and bishops who have so oft graced your table, would they not speak in your husband's defence?
Well, dear Emma says she will speak for my husband, but alas, she now has little influence at court on account of some scandals of her own. As for my other acquaintances, they have all disowned me.
Oh.
They decline my invitations.
Those were
and
not
no
real
one is at home
friends,
to me when
dear
I call
Sybil.
upon them. Even Sir Munchalot has stopped speaking to me.
Not the
Even the
parrot,
parrot,
Sir
madam.
Munchalot. Even
On my
he
word,
has
that
stopped
is
speaking.
very cold.
I
Very
beseech
cold,
you,
Sir Munchalot.
Read the stars and tell me how I might save my husband from arrest. Pray assure me he will be safe.
Let us see, then. Is Captain Henry Fortescue in danger of being arrested for treason? If so, what might Mistress Fortescue do to prevent it?
All right, what are our options? We got 3. She's deluded and lost touch with reality. God will punish Captain Fortescue violently for his part in conspiracy. Their reputation is dead. They will go down in history as traitors. Yikes. Do we have any better predictions? King will be waging violent war in a foreign country, thus distracting him from hunting for Rowley's co-conspirators. Maybe optimistic about her husband's fate, for the plot against the king will soon be taken far less seriously than it is now. That's better. Despite what she may think, Sybil Fortescue can use her social authority and influential relationships to help her husband. Intelligent courses for Sybil to keep her distress a secret from the world and behave as if she has nothing to fear. This seems smart. It's like, girl, you know a lot of people. I'm sure you've got some blackmail on some of these other people. Why don't you use that? You must have a strong front and show everyone that you know your husband is innocent.
Madam, although your friends in the royal court may no longer own you in public, perchance they could be prevailed upon to act on your behalf in private. Verily, madam, I urge you to write to them and bid them use their influence in your family's favour. Mayhap they can
Usually,
quietly
yeah.
speak well of your husband to the king and to the lords of the Privy Council. In the meantime, you must behave as if you have nothing to fear or be ashamed of, as if your husband is full innocent of treason. Hold your head high, Mistress Fortescue.
But Dr. Foreman, surely you see how low I am come.
Madam, have you not before suffered the slings and arrows of social misfortune and yet risen victorious?
Well,
You had a house full of guests purging from all their orifices.
That did happen.
And yet you did not waver.
Yep, that happened.
You suffered an attack upon your mucosal membrane by the most fiendish of New World fruits.
That also
those
happened.
known to affright the bravest of conquistadors. And yet you soldiered on. And after you played the fool before lords, bishops, and countesses, still they thronged for invitations to your luncheons.
Very true.
Truly, madam, are you not a leader amongst women? Reclaim your place at London's dinner tables and use it to save your husband. Take back your Camelot.
That's right. You tell her.
Indeed, sir. I shall not be cowed by spiteful wagging tongues any longer. I now go forth to restore my husband's honour.
I love the little
and our family's
stars.
good name.
Fare you well, and Godspeed, Mistress Fortescue.
Go, Sybil. Go, Sybil. And that was our last of Sybil's. I will find a way to save my husband from the tower, for after all, tomorrow is another morrow. Good attitude, Sybil. Get it. Humphrey's back. I love that for us, Tally.
Good day to you, young sir. May I say, your playing of Titus Andronicus's comely mother was excellent. Well, a wondrous performance, Mr. Bell.
Yay, I did get to play the role of Tamara in the end, but it weren't on account of changing my hair, innit? Lightning made it too fair. All the other players are like, bruv, you look like a Neverlander or something.
Ah, I must own I did not account for the risk of that.
Boss man only let me keep the role because Mistress Burbage made him. This why I need your help, Doctor, for now she says I'm in her debt and she's asking me for things.
Oh dear.
Ah, she wants her pound of flesh,
Little
does
quid
she?
pro quo
Yes,
going
she does.
on.
And she's told me in bare detail which part of my body she means to have it from.
On my word. But surely, Mr. Bell, if Mistress Burbage's attentions occasion you discomfort, you have merely to tell her so. Make it plain you wish your relationship to remain professional and bid her abstain from any amorous advances.
You what? Nay, sir. If I air her, she'll be vexed and I could lose my job. Know you what I mean?
Ah, I see, yes. If she were to take umbrage, she might use her influence over her husband to prevent you from getting work. Well, I do have a recipe for a very effective aphrodisiac. Nay? Then let us see what the stars advise. How might Humphrey Bell calm the ardour of Mistress Burbage without it costing him his career?
She prefers to be the one in charge. Troubled with a habit of indulging in lustful passions. Oh, that's it. She does seem to be very much the, as you say, pants in the relationship. Let's go with Leo.
The stars indicate that Mistress Burbage harbours an excess of choler in her heart. It has given her a somewhat dominating disposition, and such women oft show a preference for men they perceive to be submissive.
What are you saying, Doc?
Perchance if you were to adopt a more assertive, commanding demeanour, Mistress Burbage's lustful ardour may be tempered.
What you mean, like, be all hench and that? I will not lie, it's not me though, innit? You heed me.
But you are a skilled player, are you not? Think upon it as a role I have given you, as if all the world's a stage, and you are merely playing. At being, hench, as you so call it. You can do it, Mr. Bell.
Aye. Yay, methinks I can. I thank you kindly, Dr. Foreman.
Okay. He will return for another one. I don't know if it'll be enough. Sir, I have the best of tidings. I have managed to use my influence to ensure my husband is safe from the executioner's block. Indeed, my petitioning of courtiers and their wives has been so successful that the royal court is now abuzz with talk of the innocence of Captain Fortescue, and how he has been a victim of gross miscarriage of justice. A sonnet upon the subject has been composed, and I hear tell that Mr. Shakespeare intends to write a play about it. Your most grateful of querens, Sybil Fortescue. Ooh, Lancelot Moore's back. He is also a possibility. John and Emma remain our best chances here for last two letters of recommendation, but because we do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we need 2 more. We're very close.
They tell us 'tis but the order of things, as is the divine right of kings.
Good even, Mr. Moore. How may I do you service?
I have a mind to take up a profession and would have your counsel on it.
I see. 'Tis a military career you're considering, I presume?
It's our last chance with
You wish to
Lancelot.
distinguish yourself in battle?
Nay, 'tis a career in the church. I have a mind to take holy orders.
You wish to become a clergyman? And what does your wife think of this?
My wife? What wife? Oh, Emma. My mother had the notion that she was poisoning my wine, and there was the most monstrous fight over it. But it was all resolved in the end, for my father did have my marriage annulled. All I had to do was swear to His Grace the Archbishop that my marriage was never consummated. According to His Grace, non-consummation is exceeding common. Indeed, he has known many a man in a similar predicament to mine.
I do not doubt it. By the by, was it also the Archbishop who suggested you embark upon a career in the church?
Yea, in point of fact it was. You are very astute, Foreman. It seems the Archbishop has had his eye on me for quite some time.
I'm sure he has.
Indeed.
He says I show great promise,
Uh-huh.
and that under
Given
his
the way he's been
personal
eyeing our
tutelage, I should
manservant,
rise very rapidly.
This does not
He even
surprise
said
me
he has a
one
mind
bit.
to make me Bishop of Salisbury.
Ah, yes, the much coveted Bishop.
From nothing to bishop.
But before I make my final decision, Foreman, I thought I'd better come to you first.
Aye, very wise of you. Then let us see what the stars foretell. Would my querent, Lancelot Moore, enjoy success as a clergyman?
If you also enjoy being in the Archbishop's bed, perhaps. Vile hidden motives are at work. Promises will be broken. Moore's ambitions are misguided. He is being unrealistic about his suitability for the church. Accurate. Serving under the Archbishop would be unpleasant. For a ladies' man like him, yes. He's like the straightest character in this game. Good angels would transform Moore, turning him away from the present course of idleness and dissipation. God will help Moore with women. London will resound with flattering gossip of Moore's piety and seriousness, thus enhancing his romantic appeal. Dude, you really don't know what you're getting into. So I feel compelled to give you some honesty and warn you.
May I discourse frankly, sir, as someone who has guided you these many years past?
Yea, I suppose so.
Have you considered that your particular tastes and proclivities might be ill-suited to a life of service in the church?
My tastes and proclivities? Ha! If you only knew of the tastes and proclivities indulged at the Archbishop's Palace in Lambeth. I
Right,
would tell
Palace
you
in
what they are,
Lambeth is
Foreman,
the
but what
Vegas.
occurs at Lambeth Palace
Bides
bides.
at Lambeth Palace. Yes, I'm well aware. But as for his offering you the bishopric of Salisbury, well, the stars do indicate that His Grace has promised the bishopric of Salisbury to every dean from here to the Isle of Man. He is unlikely to ever grant it to you.
Verily? He has? How very wrong of the Archbishop to make promises he does not keep. You were very right to warn me of this, for I do not think I could bide the company of such a man for long. I thank you, Foreman. You have served me well this day.
Alright, and that was our last reading with Lancelot. Oh, we were so close! 95 out of 100. We were this close to getting his letter of recommendation. Oh, just literally one bad call with him took us away from getting his letter. Spoon, welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. It's good to see you again. How are you? Alright, we still got potential here with Emma. How close were we? 15. Your Sims won't work either. It's so frustrating. It is. It is very frustrating. I'm good. We're getting very close to the end of this game, I feel. We're wrapping up different characters' storylines. And we just gotta wait and see if we made enough of the right decisions to get enough letters of recommendation. We need 2 more in order to earn our medical license and thereby win the game.
God give you good day, madam.
Good day to you, sir, and well met.
And how fares your husband, Mr. Moore?
Lancelot, you mean? His mother took against me and convinced the Archbishop to have our marriage annulled. I must own 'twas a little galling, but I made no protest.
How very magnanimous of you to take it so well. Indeed, I admire your restraint.
Yes, I am rather proud of my restraint.
I doubt there are many who could have endured so many hours of Lancelot's sonnets without skewering him with that ornamental sword of his.
Well, in that case, mayhap the annulment was for the best, as you say. Madam, are you quite well? You do not seem quite yourself this day, if I may remark on it.
Dr. Foreman, I am more myself than you have ever seen me, for during these past years I have been playing a role that has served me well, to be sure, but I am grown tired of it.
Oh, you're tired of killing your husbands?
I'm not proud of my dissembling. I'm not proud of some other things besides.
And doubtless you are come to unburden yourself by confessing your...
you should go to church if you're going to go, for confession.
No, of course not. As I was saying, whilst my dissimulations have afforded me wealth and status, such a life as I have lived has not fulfilled me. For though I have been married many times and known many men, I have always lacked one important thing.
A moral compass.
Love.
And that thing is love. In short, I have found love, Dr. Foreman, and the object of my affection is not one of these privileged popinjays I've met at the royal court. Nay, 'tis a real man, a man who knows what it is to make his own way in the world.
Oh, you mean to say...
No, not you, Simon.
Verily, upon seeing him play Tamara in Titus Andronicus at the Globe one even, I was, well, my heart was took.
I see. You are in love with a player then, I take it.
Aye, and I wish to marry him. But first, I would know whether such a match be advisable. Is our love true? Or is
it really, yeah.
Coin and
I can't even get into one of my households right now on The Sims. It's sad.
Not surprise me in truth.
Well, nay, doubtless it would not. Let us see whether the stars can tell us.
Alright. I do believe this is our last chance with Emma, too. Emma's boo hides evil intentions. Emma's head has been turned. She's deluded in her hopes. If Emma and I were romantic partners, I would not trust her. Emma's duty as a wife would be impossible to fulfill. It's cruel to deprive a man of children. Marriage between Emma and her boo would be faithful and enduring. And what she has been a Black Widow and she's killed all her husbands, except for the one that managed to get divorced first. But she does seem changed. I would like to give her the chance to have a happy ending.
The stars bless the match between you and the young man.
They do not think it would be bad for him in some way. They do not judge.
The chart indicates that your relationship with this young man has changed you. It would be a faithful, lasting marriage.
Verily? I must own I dared not expect such a happy ending to my story. I thank ye heartily, Dr. Foreman.
Please be enough. Please be enough. We need one more letter. One more. She's marrying Humphrey. That's the player. And here is Humphrey himself. So Emma asks, should I marry the player? What is Humphrey gonna ask?
Good day, Mr. Bell. I see here in my notes the last time you came to us for counsel regarding Mistress Burbage and her tender advances.
Aye, and your advice to be dominating her were very well. This made Mr.
So
Burbage
close.
start seeing me in a
So
whole
close.
new light, innit? He was well impressed when I told her to go make me some potage before rehearsal.
If you are so eager to comport yourself like a man, Humphrey, methinks 'tis time you did so upon the stage.
I see. So, as well as resolving the matter with Mistress Burbage, You have also been promoted to playing male roles now. On my word, that is very well to hear.
Tis about another lady I'm come this day. Tis a member of the audience who comes to all my performances and brings me flowers and sweetmeats.
Aw,
A
she's been
mature
wooing
lady.
him.
Widow, innit?
Another one. On my word, you are most ill-fortuned, Mr. Bell. Verily, are no young players safe these days from being preyed upon by lecherous old ladies?
Tis not all ladies, Dr. Foreman. Not this one, anyways. Emma ain't like any of the other ladies I've met.
Oh, he
In
likes
truth, Dr.
her.
Foreman, we wish to be
He really
wed.
likes
I love
her.
her, innit?
Ah.
Love has no
then
age.
What is your trouble?
Well, I've heard tell of some vexing things. There are them that say she has a heart of stone and only marries to get her hands on a man's money. Though I
Oh,
am none, and
ads.
she's very rich. But she has been widowed many times, and there's even a rumour saying she's had a hand in her husband's deaths.
Oh, verily? How shocking.
I must own to being a trifle shook by it, and maybe a bit excited as well, but mainly shook, innit?
Doubtless you are, for 'tis most frightening if there be any truth to these rumours. We must consult the stars and see whether it be wise for you to marry. Should Humphrey Bell wed this wealthy widow, and what will become of him if he does?
Alright, I'm just gonna wait a minute. Let's stretch. I do believe this is Humphrey's last one too. We are wrapping up our last characters' kind of storylines here. As we near the end of the game. But we are so close. If we make the right choice here, we will win the game. Tally, thank you for redeeming Group Hydrate. If you're watching, please take a drink of something that does not have caffeine in it. Water, juice, herbal teas, or other such drinks. Let's see. Okay. Give it like one more minute for people to get back from ads here, and then we will look at our options. So Emma came to us and said, should I marry the player? And we said, girl, get your happy ending. Stop murdering your husbands. This one's for love. This one is for the long haul. Go for it. Now we have Humphrey himself come to us, and he says, should I marry the wealthy widow? There are some concerning rumors about her, but should I marry her anyway? Because he seems to quite like her, which I love for them. Alright. See. Y'all should be getting back from ads here. But welcome back from ads. If you had ads, thank you for sticking through them and supporting the channel. We are, let's see, Lady's psychotic instincts regarding the amassing of wealth have changed. Rumors about the lady are cruel. True. Though they are also true. Humphrey can expect a pleasant inheritance from this lady as she is very rich. In time, if he keeps faith, Humphrey will have children with this lady. A death will occur on the couple's honeymoon. The lady has a creative approach to marriage and is not to be trusted. Beneath her gentle exterior, the lady harbors hidden motives. But no, I think she's genuine this time. She's changed, and rumors are cruel.
Mr. Bell, It has been my privilege to guide you over the years, in matters of work and in life. Wisely, I hope, but certainly with the greatest sense of care for your well-being. Indeed, I have come to think of you as a father might think of a son.
That seems out of left
It is a
field.
responsibility I have not taken lightly, and in loco parentis, as it were, I feel an obligation to...
Sir, begging your pardon, sir, but I'm going to stop you right there because I need to know, innit? Should I marry Emma or not?
Yes, I believe you may safely marry this lady, Mr. Bell. The stars suggest the rumors you did hear about her are needlessly cruel.
So this all lies then?
Well, not quite all lies, nay. The stars do also indicate that the lady was formerly most fixated upon the acquisition of money, though it would seem she no longer harbours such pecuniary passions, such as is consistent with her desire to marry a penniless player such as yourself.
Sir, it is decided. I shall marry my dear, sweet Emma. I'd
Oh,
be
he's
honoured
so
if
in
you came
love.
to see us wed, Dr. Foreman, if you be not too busy in that.
The honour shall be all mine, young Humphrey.
Aww. Methinks the querent was most pleased. We got our 8th letter of recommendation! We're gonna get our license.
Many oft takes her young niece to the cockfighting pits. She prefers a hanging, though she readily admits. Viewed after drinking turnip wine until she's off her la 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 la.
Good morrow, Mistress Payne. It has been quite some time since I last saw you. Did you ever hear from the Archbishop? I recall your husband was intending to write to him, expressing your concerns about the Continentals.
Aye, we did write, but he never replied. Not that I am surprised, mind you, as they do say that Archbishop Whitgift is a very idle man, not to speak of the unsavoury goings-on within the walls of Lambeth Palace. They say that in the great dining hall the Archbishop and his guests do feast and carouse from dusk till dawn, and 'tis said that in some of the palace rooms they indulge in fornication and sodomitical sins.
They
Very
gay!
indeed. Then, doubtless that leaves him very little time to reply to every...
Truly methinks being surrounded by such decadence and corruption of the flesh is likely to have made the Archbishop very hard. Aye, bearing witness to so much vice would make a man very hard indeed.
Very hard indeed.
Hard, Dr. Foreman? Insensible to the needs and difficulties of ordinary folk such as you and I. Verily, I do not wonder that such a hard man gave me no satisfaction. Which is why I am come to you this day, Dr. Foreman. Something did trouble me last night, and I would have you tell me what it might have been.
I will if I can, madam. Prithee, describe it to me.
Well, at first was the noise of a boat that did awaken me. I got up out of bed and went to the window to see what was. As you know, on 4th Street we are right by the banks of the Thames. In the moonlight, I could just make out a ferry crossing the river, loaded up with large barrels.
And you thought it suspicious?
Aye, indeed, for the hour was very late and the boat's lamp was not lit. I did not wake Mr. Payne to ask his opinion, for, in truth, he has told me he wishes to hear no more about the things I see from our window. So, I am come to you, for I can have no rest until I know who those men were and what they were doing. Who knows what foul deeds may be afoot in Lambeth Town? Mayhap the men I saw were Catholic spies, engaging in some manner of nefarious plot
Mary, you have
against the
quite the
realm.
imagination.
Then let us see. What does God have to say regarding this boat you saw crossing the Thames last night? Was it some kind of elaborate Catholic plot, or is there a more likely explanation?
Mistress Payne is unpleasant and delusional, wants to change the world. Unhappy with her children, they are doubtless grown up and are now neglecting her. The goods the boat was transporting were of questionable provenance. Boat's journey was undertaken for evil purposes. Information should be reported to the authorities, ideally a friend or acquaintance with some connection to them. The ambitions of disloyal, untamed forces are at play here. That would definitely play into, like, her fancies. We do have to kind of weigh in what
You did well
the
to
client
come to me,
might
Mistress
want
Payne.
to hear.
The stars confirm that the events you witnessed last night do indeed portend of doings of a most foul and sinister nature. I will pass your information on to one of my querents, whom I may not name, but who is a member of Her Majesty's Secret Service and reports directly to Her Majesty's Privy Council.
I knew I could rely upon you, Dr. Foreman. You and I doing such important work together. We make quite the team, do we not?
Uh-huh.
I would not say
Yeah,
that
I promise I
precisely.
will pass it
Not
on.
be falsely modest, Dr. Foreman. False modesty is naught but the sin of vanity in disguise. Now, I must to home hasten to tell my neighbours. Forsooth, I must warn them of this grave threat and bid them keep a watchful eye on our local Catholics. Blessed day, Dr. Foreman.
All right, we'll see her one more time. We already received a letter of recommendation from her.
Hear ye! Catholic terror plot.
Oh, hey, it actually was a plot. Disturbing reports just in from Westminster that barrels of gunpowder were discovered in a cellar under the Houses of Parliament late last night. Sources indicate that this gunpowder plot was a Catholic conspiracy led by Robert Catesby and assisted by a Continental by the name of Guido Fawkes. Guy Fawkes! She's back.
Tis well to sneer and mock until her views become the norm, then 'twill be quite a shock. But for now, let's laugh at her and how her niece laughs. How her niece laughs, la 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 la.
Good day, Mistress Payne. You seem in good cheer.
That I am, Dr. Foreman. This day I am taking my niece on a lovely outing to see the cockfighting in Vauxhall.
Ah, there is a cockpit in Vauxhall now, is there?
Aye, and a very fine one. And I did think we need a nice day out to turn our minds away from that terrible affair of the Catholics plotting to blow up the Houses of Parliament. And my niece does so love the cocks.
The amount of innuendos this lady says.
And the gunpowder plot was indeed a terrible business.
They say it was the doings of a group of young Catholic nobles from the Midlands, do they not? And that the gunpowder was ferried across the Thames at Lambeth under cover of darkness. Doubtless, 'twas the very same boat I did tell you about, Dr. Foreman. And of course, I must congratulate you for recognizing how right I was to be suspicious of that boat I saw. Now, I bid you tell me, and do not be coy, Dr. Foreman, was it your relaying of my information to the authorities?
Of course
that
it
formed
was.
The gunpowder plot. Did you and I save England from the Catholics?
I am afraid, madam, that I am not at liberty to confirm nor deny my involvement in the matter.
Ah, but oh my days! Are you ill, Dr. Foreman? Mayhap we are both troubled with the same disease, for my eyes do also twitch and prick with pain.
I did remark the condition of your eyes. They are very red in appearance, and you seem troubled with a hacking cough.
Red
For how long
eyes,
have you
hacking
had these
cough.
troubles?
Only these past few days, and as well as my eyes and my cough, I do also find it a trifle vexing to breathe.
Difficulty
Then let us
breathing.
now consult the stars. What ails Mistress Mary Payne?
Let's see. Bloodshot eyes. Red itchy eyes. Will get worse before it gets better. Lungs have been harmed by the inhalation of noxious odors. Green sickness. Go with Gemini.
Ah, madam, your symptoms are occasioned by noxious odours. Most likely you did lately inhale a large volume of smoke. Mayhap your chimney requires cleaning.
Indeed it does not, Dr. Foreman. My cleanliness is unimpeachable. I have my maidservant scour the house from top to bottom every day.
Poor maidservant.
Ah, then I cannot be sure what has occasioned your Hold. What is that acrid odour? Methinks it does emanate from your clothing. Madam, have you been taking part in the anti-Catholic pogroms that Lambeth has witnessed these past days? The burning of houses and shops.
Oh no!
The lynching of priests from trees upon Lambeth Green.
Mayhap I have, and what of it? You should be congratulating me and my ilk for keeping you safe.
My
and
gosh,
for
you
sending a clear
racist.
message to those Catholics who
You
would plot
racist
against
woman.
our parliament and blow us up with gunpowder.
Madam, these Catholics are our neighbours, our colleagues, and our friends. I beseech you to consider your actions, madam. Are not Catholics people too, just as we are? If you prick them, do they not bleed?
Aye, and their flesh does burn the same and all. I fear I do not follow your reasoning, Dr. Foreman.
Are they not subject to the
Sociopath.
same diseases, healed by the same cures as we are? And if not cured, then, alas, taken so soon, so needlessly. I did never have the chance to... Oh, my sweet Avis. Can you ever forgive me?
Is something the matter with you, Dr. Foreman? On my honour, you do seem most troubled. Mayhap you should be going to consult with a doctor yourself. God keep you well, Dr. Foreman. Blessed day.
You wretched woman. Be advised that if you are experiencing any of the following plague symptoms, fever, abdominal pain, lumps on your groin, oozing foul pus, send word to local authorities and a team of carpenters will be dispatched to your place of residence to board up your house so that you may not roam about infecting others. Please ensure dead loved ones are ready to be deposited in the plague cart. Bring out your dead when it passes each evening. Corpses deposited on the street outside of collection hours will incur a fine of 1 shilling. Another round of plague.
He hath wrought his vengeance just
God give you good day, your grace. How fare you this...
Know you whether the plague will reach as far as Lambeth? Have you seen it in the stars?
The plague that has begun to spread throughout London. Rest assured, your grace, if the plague does indeed reach Lambeth, the people of Lambeth will have me, Dr. Simon Foreman, at their service. My renowned strong water cure will doubtless be required.
I bid you, read the stars for me now. Will or will it not reach Lambeth?
Of course, as it pleases your grace. Let us see what the stars have to say. Will the London plague reach beyond the city walls to Lambeth?
Rumors of plague reaching Lambeth are not credible. Death from the plague is God's punishment for our sins. The Archbishop has nothing to fear from the plague. He has but to exercise patience and the threat will pass. Archbishop's duty to stay in Lambeth and help fight the plague. Lambeth society may be peaceful now, but people can behave unpredictably during a grave health crisis. The Archbishop must embark on a voyage. Let's go with that one.
Ah, yes. The stars are most clear on the matter. Very clear indeed.
Then what do they say? Tell me!
Well, before I give you my answer, I would have your decision on granting me that medical license we spoke of on your previous visits. I am sorry, Your Grace, but I must insist upon it.
I would gladly do so, but I find my hands tied due to various episcopal and doctrinal...
Not this line again.
As I see you are determined not to let the matter rest, I will speak true. Some years ago, the Queen's physician, Dr. Richard Smith, did write me a letter on behalf of the College of Physicians. He warned me in the strongest terms against granting you a medical license.
But I have all the
So
letters
you
of
see,
recommendation.
I cannot grant you a license without raising the ire of the College of Physicians.
I have all 8.
But now, Dr. Foreman, doubtless you are thinking that a man of my position, one of the most powerful men in England, should not be so easily put off by such a letter.
Yes.
However, and methinks you know this from your own experience, the college is a terrifying organization that will stop at nothing to get their way. One would be better off defying the Queen herself than the licensed doctors of London. For whilst our Lord God in heaven may be merciful, the College of Physicians is not.
Aye, verily, I must own that what you say is very true.
But mayhap I will furnish you with a letter of recommendation to the University of Cambridge. They may confer upon you a medical degree, and thereby a medical license.
I thank you, Your Grace.
Now, prithee, answer my question.
I have bad news, Your Grace. Lambeth will not escape the plague this time. Things are quiet now, but as I learned during the plague of '92, events may change apace. You must leave Lambeth before it's too late.
I feared as much. I must begin preparations for the removal of the palace household to Sussex.
Before you go, Your Grace, I believe you were intending to write me a letter of recommendation.
Well, indeed, I will reflect on the quality of
My
advice
gosh.
you have given me over the years, and if I judge that you have acted with some skill, then I will have my chaplain draft you a letter of recommendation and have it sent to you. Good day, Dr. Foreman.
Most pleased with the reading I gave today. And an extra letter of recommendation. Deliver a sermon on the lessons we might learn from Noah and the flood. Sir, I thank you for your recent submission of several letters of recommendation. I am pleased to inform you that these letters, being sufficient quality and number, have been credited toward the obtention of a medical degree. Please find enclosed your license to practice medicine. Yes. All right.
Foreman gained a license to everyone's surprise. A true and proper doctor.
At last legitimized. Is it not so far from true?
You cannot board up my house! 'Tis not a plague house! You are mistaken! I do not have the plague! Let me out of here! Know you not who I am, you fools? I am Simon Foreman, Doctor of Astrology and Physic! Fie upon those ungrateful wretches! Have I not always been there for them when they needed me? Am I not the doctor who risked his life to cure them during the plague of '92, when all the other doctors and their high-born friends fled London and left them to die? Indeed, mayhap next time I will think again before risking my life in the service of the townsfolk, if this is the way I'm to be repaid. And forsooth, if my deeds are so easily forgotten by the living, what chance is there for my work to be remembered by generations to come? What will the world know of me once I'm gone?
Let's see. Quiet violence exacted by a genteel woman with hidden motives. My name will be mentioned in court during a famous legal battle. I'll be remembered for having given something valuable to a psychopath to hide somewhere. Forsooth, how strange. Whatever could that be? A potion caused of costly ingredients. It will be a long time before my ingenious contributions are properly recognized by historians. My relationship with myself will change when I embark upon a voyage. To wit, my death will occur while traveling. Good angels will ensure the manner of my death serves as a testament to the intelligence, accuracy, and soundness of my methods as an authority in the field of astrological science. Sure, let's go with that one.
this say? I will die while on a voyage. But I never go on voyages, unless taking a boat across the Thames counts as such. Ah, I believe I have just predicted the manner of my own death. Well then, I had better note that down in my casebook, so that after my death 'twill be clear how truthful and accurate my astrological predictions verily are. For indeed, 'tis sure that after my death, my casebooks will be pored over and studied with great interest. For my work is of great historical importance, and now that I have a medical license, not even the College of Physicians has the power to discredit me. But if I am to go forth into the world to make any further contributions to the advancement of medical science, I must find a way to pry these wretched boards off my front door. William! William! Fetch me a crowbar!
Did wish to know how I'd be remembered in the years to come. I did predict the manner of my own demise. I'll be crossing the Thames in a boat. If you be a historian reading this, pray take careful note. And that is the game.
Long ago in England in 1592, there begins our tale, and all of it is true. Through all of London, bubonic plague spread, covering folk in weeping sores and leaving thousands dead.
From towns and cities, doctors they did flee, leaving their patients to die in misery.
But one brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled. Right out to
They're all the voice actors.
sick to leave his bed.
Foreman made a plague cure and used it on himself, then left his house to restore Londoners to health.
Huzzah! 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 Huzzah!
Simon Foreman, he cured us of the plague, 'tis true.
Some details are a little vague, but we know he used astrology and knows his strong water. So what if he be not a proper licensed doctor?
But then the doctor started to come back.
What a fun little game.
Replaced by a man they called a quack. They said
Oh, Simon Foreman was a real person. That's cool. I did not know that.
So Foreman vowed.
to get his license and make the doubters see. But he was
Based on a true and truly ridiculous story.
I will pay no heed.
He said,
Said to those who scoff and laugh and scoff.
All right. Well, with that, we are 3.5 hours in. I am feeling kind of tired from some pressure changes happening in my area. So I'm going to end stream here so that I can go lay down. But I greatly enjoyed this game. And I hope you did as well. We are going to find a friend to raid out to. Let's see. Ooh. Luma's Sims is working. Luma is streaming. I don't think I've raided Bluma in this past month. She is one of my favorite people online. She's raided me once in the last 30 days, but I have not raided her back yet. So we're gonna go raid late Bluma. She's on break right now, which is fine. So we'll go say hi to her, see what she's doing in The Sims. It looks like she's doing like 100 baby spinoff in The Sims. Since we didn't get to play Sims today, we can at least watch Bluma play Sims, because Bluma doesn't use mods. So that doesn't surprise me too much that her game is working. I will put raid messages in the chat. First one is for followers. Second one is for subscribers. If you come along in the raid, you'll gain some extra channel points for doing so. My next stream should be on Tuesday, by which point hopefully we will be back in The Sims. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we're gonna raid out. Thank you all for hanging out with me while we finished this game. I had fun. I hope you did too. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, day, night, evening, morning, whatever your time zone is. And it'll be goodbye for now, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Until next time.